Yo, I love this beat, bro.
Yes,
No matter what it
I
is.
do like it better.
All right. Anyway. Yo, Dash, come through to YouTube, bro. Join the live chat. All right, my bad. So, cause I'm on TikTok right now, and I was just saying hi to everybody. I wasn't saying hi, but I was telling them to all come through.
Hola.
Yeah, I got like the Neo shirt when they were like.
Yeah, you look like you're about to
porridge.
get plugged in, bro.
I'm about to plug myself in.
To what? I'm confused.
Don't remember the Matrix? You got
Jacked
You don't know what a plug
When
is?
you said Neo, I was trying to make.
They got a plug for everything.
I thought
bro.
you meant the artist.
They got the back of the neck.
What?
I thought you meant Neo, like
The booty.
Miss Independent.
Come on, man.
So sick of love songs.
Come on, man.
I was confused. I didn't know. I was like, which Neo's he?
You look like Neo and Stomp the Yard right now. bro.
Nah, he looks like
I don't.
Columbus Short.
Columbus Short.
Yeah, you do like
I
Columbus
don't.
Short.
I don't.
Yes, you
But
do.
like finer though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna crump on you.
All right. Anyway. Let's get. To start off the episode.
So the neckline.
Yeah, my neckline is very wide right now, right?
See, now I think about it, I do see it a lot more.
Remember the old V-necks Larry used to rock?
He's exaggerating.
He's like deep.
All right, so Marv, my V-necks never went deep, bro.
Deep.
No.
He was in his Italian roots
like,
with that one.
He was
bro.
like, can I go deeper?
Go deeper.
Go
He used to
deeper, bro.
Stand in
All
the mirror.
So we're gonna pause on that note because that's pretty.
It's V-necks.
All right, can we start the show?
Go ahead, man.
All right. So this is That One Piece Talk. My name is Larry,
Lawrence,
Seb.
and this is That One Piece Talk, where we talk One Piece,
that piece of one.
the talk of peace.
Ain't gonna be no peace.
Ain't no peace out here.
Only war.
It's definitely gonna be war a little bit. I just wanted to point out that currently right now, this is gonna be a 2-hour special episode. We are recording live now to everybody that's on TikTok, so hop onto the YouTube. So we're gonna be doing a 2-hour special, and this is gonna be the last 2 hour and the last hour and a half type of thing until next week, which we're gonna go back to the 1-hour episodes. Now, the reason why we do that is because financially, this is something we expense. So if you guys wanted to help us and bring us to those 2-hour episodes, I mean, it's either donations or like we gotta generate enough money in order to do this. So if you want to do that, we have a way of you like helping and supporting us out. There's a link at the bottom, and it says me6.com or whatever like that. It's basically a subscription. So if you wanted to sign up for $3, you can. You could sign up for $7, or you could sign up for $10. And basically, that will literally just go straight to the show. It does not go in our pockets. But don't forget to like, share, comment, and follow as well. And damn, I feel like I've been talking to Heifer.
Really, bro? The show just started.
Yeah, but it's nothing I wanted to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
Yeah,
I get that.
it's like, I don't want to talk about this. But anyway, that's how you support us. Also, we're going to be not discussing anything today except our top 30. Top 20 to top 30 strongest One Piece characters of all time. Right? All time? Yeah, we're gonna do all right. We're gonna do all time, because it's break week, so there's no manga chapter. We're not doing any theories or anything like that. And then the last 30 minutes of the episode, we are going to accept fan calls. So that means you better be in live chat and call in that line so we can hear what you have to say.
Call me on my cell.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cancel the TikTok live because I need my phone. And what we're gonna do is we're going to rank the strongest person in the verse at 100, and then the weakest person at 1. So everybody is going to get, like, if you ever played Madden, you're going to have, like, your level 100 player, level 99, level 98, and then so on and so forth. And we're going to just condition everybody to those points. It's easier for us to do it that way. Because if you do it from, like, yo, this is first commander, this is second commander level, like, it's not accurate enough, because even Vice Admiral scales or Shichibukai scales, they could tend to be like Buggy level or like Mihawk level. You know what I'm saying? Strawberry level, or like the dude that Ace fought. So
Wait,
the Vice Admiral that Ace fought.
I forgot his name.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
already.
Strawberry.
No, that was
no.
Jinbei.
No.
Was he filler? No, Coffee.
Yes.
His name was Coffee.
Okay.
There it is.
So
Yeah.
it's
in the cover story.
Okay.
So currently, right now, that's what we're gonna do. So I just want to thank everybody for listening to me talk for like the past 3 minutes, and I just want to say thank you for being here. It means a lot to us. So before we get into the actual scaling, I do want to give Sebastian some highlight and just point out like what's happening in the live chat, who's in the live chat.
All right, yeah, man. We got a lot of people in the chat right now, which is awesome to see you guys. Some familiar faces. SSG, Kayleen, KJ.
Our guys.
Yeah, man. Benny K.
Benny. Tariq.
Empirical Purity.
Oh, I just want to shout out Empirical because, man, the support that you've been giving, especially to people who comment on our videos, I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, for
like
real.
that's big time love, and I just want to send you good energy back.
From the heart.
From the heart.
Chris with an X. Hazy.
Luckily, it's not 3 X's.
6.
That ain't me.
Phenom. We love you guys. You know what I'm saying? You
Oh,
guys are always
Peter's there
here.
too, right? What's up, Pete? Oh, Oz is there. Oz is one of
Yeah, there's a
our
lot.
subscribers that
Nice.
Donates to us to the show.
Can I
So
call
thank
you
you.
Ozzy?
Panda's in there, I see too.
Panda Man?
Hey, Hidden Island, our boy.
Hey.
Yo, I love Hidden Island, bro.
Hidden, I saw you in Morge's stream, man. It's
Yo.
good stuff, bro.
Yo,
I hope
I-
he gets on the reverie, bro.
Yo,
They were talking about it.
A lot of One Piece content creators have been teaming up, and I'm so happy
Really?
to see people like Parvision and Hidden Island linking up with these big content creators. Yo, I just want to see them like propel, bro. I want to see them have mad people. It's crazy.
To the moon.
Wait.
To the moon.
You said Reverie?
Yeah, they do a
They do
reverie.
like a One Piece reverie.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Where I guess like
Yeah.
One Piece like they get together like
Well,
a reverie.
we do it on TikTok, but you guys aren't there, right? So I've done it before on TikTok,
Oh,
but I
okay.
haven't done it like on the YouTube side.
Yeah.
We're not
Okay.
big enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I see Shane is in there. What up, Shane? And Onkarth.
Onkarth.
Yo, that name, bro.
It's dope.
Is it?
I like it. You don't like Onkarth?
I do like. I like Onkarth the person.
It's definitely not Onkarth. It's definitely Oncraft Justice. But like, I say Onkarth.
He's probably
because
gonna
of
call
the
up
livery.
and be like, "Yo, just like stop saying my name.
Put some respect on it.
Put respect on it." All right. So everybody, I hope you enjoy the chat. Sebastian's gonna do some polls as well
Yeah,
because
for
it's
sure.
gonna be a lot of power scaling.
We may get a little rowdy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It may happen.
We're gonna need you guys' help to decide on some of the.
No, because
Fringe.
most
Why
of them
not?
don't know what they be talking about. That's why they don't.
Listen,
I've
man.
had the taste.
Listen, man.
All right.
We're gonna need help.
All right. Anyway, let's do this. So, we did a top 30 before Lawrence. You know
Yeah.
about it, right? So we're gonna start this off, and we're literally just gonna go down the list. We're gonna put a dash, and then we're gonna place their number right after. So if everybody that's watching us, grab a pen pad if you want, or something to write with, or even your phone. And if you wanted to follow us directly, we're gonna say the name and then we're gonna say the number, so you guys won't forget. All right.
Wait, so how you want to decide it? Unanimous?
Well, it's gonna be like, for example, like Roger. We'd be like,
Yeah,
yo,
there's 3 of
Roger's
us, so-
Roger's 1,000, and then after that we'll go under and be like, all right, who's the person after Roger?
But I'm talking about, is it so it's collectively we're doing this?
We're gonna collectively do it.
Sometimes
Because
how-
me and Sebastian had the experience of collectively together deciding and
Yeah.
disagreeing and agreeing at the same time. But like we knew, like, all right, if we can't agree on this, then this is where this person goes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what-
And
that's
now
what I'm
we'll,
saying.
we'll have 3 people versus when we did the car ride, it was just me and Larry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we'll have a 2/3 vote. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we could do this.
That's what I'm
Plus
asking.
the
Do you want to
community.
do
It could be a
unanimous decision, or you want like majority rules?
It's gonna have to be unanimous.
Unanimous?
Yeah, it's gonna have to be at this point. All right, so let's get it started. So the first person I want to go with, Rocks. Where is Rocks on this scale?
So rocks.
Because I already know what I think.
Yeah.
Rocks is 100 to me. He's the strongest in the verse that we know of.
See, not to jump ahead, because you're doing rocks. If you're going rocks 100, to me, there's no way that Roger can't be 100, seeing how he beat him.
Whoa, he didn't.
Spicy off the bat.
All right, so the reason why I say Rocks is 100 is because Roger's greatest rival was Rocks.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like essentially needed the help of the Marines in order to beat Rocks. Now, granted, he had Kaido. Like, Kaido had, Rocks had Kaido. He had Big Mom, he had Shiki, and he had Whitebeard, right? Mm-hmm. He's the only person in the show to have 3 conquerors on his ship and reign the supreme conqueror. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Roger didn't have that. He had Scopper Gaban, and then he had, like, Rayleigh. You know what I'm saying? And Rayleigh's not even mentioned with, like, top dogs. You get what I'm saying?
Rayleigh's considered a legend.
He's considered a legend, but is he really considered a top dog, such as, like, Kaido and Big Mom?
Well, actually, do you rank Whitebeard higher than? Because they...
I'm ranking Whitebeard higher than Rayleigh.
Yeah, but I
think you have to.
No, yeah. But I'm trying to say is Garp ranked Rayleigh the same legend type as a Whitebeard. He said we cannot be dealing with going against. Remember, this is the Whitebeard and his pirates, or mostly Whitebeard, of course. Garp said we cannot be dealing with 2 legends at this point. Ranking Rayleigh where Whitebeard was in legend status.
Yo, but but again, that's like saying, okay, so like let's say him and Whitebeard are even. Whitebeard and Rayleigh's even, right? That still only means that there's one conqueror on Roger's ship. So his crew wasn't dynamically always fighting each other to the death. On Rox's crew, they were doing that all the time. And like Sengoku said it, right? He gave us that history lesson. Mm-hmm. So it's like when there's that much fighting within a crew, your haki is bound to blossom to heights untold. This is why Luffy is so strong. Mm-hmm. So if Rox is reigning supreme over these 3 individuals, who these 3 individuals have made a huge impact on the storyline, there's no doubt in my mind that he's stronger than Roger. He had to be stronger than Roger. This is why they needed help against Rox's crew, because it was so dominant.
I'll say this, though, Larry, to Lawrence's point. If he is stronger and he had this crew, then he has no business losing. And he lost.
Well, it depends.
I mean, what do you mean? He had the odds were stacked in his favor.
So who did,
versus Roger and Garp and whatever.
But then it gets to
he still lost it.
This gets into the speculation.
He had a super team.
Yo, I get you, but it goes into the speculation now. It's like who was on Garp's side, who was on Roger's side. We know that Roger and Garp themselves didn't take on the Yonko and Rocks by themselves. That's just asinine to think that.
I mean,
or Roger's just that strong.
No, you know what I like to think,
definitely not.
Roger most likely had his crew with him.
Yeah,
so he had Rayleigh, he had Bronze Caban and everything. The only problem is, all it is you're just throwing Garp with that crew, because Garp, even we see his crew now. Who's there? No offense to you. What's his name?
Do you think, man?
Bogart? What's his name?
Bogart.
Yeah.
He's named after Humphrey Bogart, man.
I'm just saying.
Admiral Hype.
That's in a way like nothing. We have nothing from him. Yeah. He could be strong. He's what rank was he? A captain, vice admiral? What was he?
Never said.
They never said. So we don't even know if he was even there or what teamed up with Garp. But either way, at the very least, we have Roger's crew just throwing Garp in there, right? So with that in mind, I doubt it was they were just watching and then Garp and Gold Roger just double teamed Rocks where they both fought him 1-on-1. I mean, both fought them together. I doubt that was the situation that was happening. You know, most likely what I believe, it was probably an all-out war, and then eventually I believe Rocks and Gold Roger, it was just them dolo, and then Roger won that at the end. At the end of the day, how it fully went down, I'm not sure. He could have got attacked from, because to me it's like also too, if that's their captain, like you said, powerhouses. It's everyone's gonna be tied up fighting somebody. Mm-hmm. You know, it could have been Garp against Big Mom and Rayleigh against Whitebeard, like pretty much, or the other way around, and Bronze Caban against I don't even know how you put it.
So let me make this comparison. Roger almost got taken out by Shiki.
No, he didn't. But go ahead.
Yeah, he did not.
Unless there was weather, unless the weather didn't affect and somehow plotted out for Roger to escape, Shiki was going to take out Roger.
No, I honestly believe that Rayleigh and Roger could have swam over there.
Hold on. I'm not finished.
Handled it.
Do you think that Rocks would have been in that position?
Well, the only thing that we saw was that Roger was able to get surrounded. You know, which happens with pirates. This dude has a giant fleet.
Yeah.
Probably one of the biggest fleets we've seen in One Piece.
I'm not asking you about the fleet, bro. I'm asking you, would Rocks be put in that same position?
Yes, Rocks can be put in that position. Anybody can be put in that position. You're in the middle of the ocean, on a ship.
But
if you have one ship compared to an army of ships...
Hold on. Y'all getting away with it. What I'm saying is, even if he was in that same position, right, would Whitebeard, Kaido, and Big Mom and Rocks survive that?
Yeah.
Exactly, right? Mm-hmm. But when we look at it from Roger's point of view, they said Shiki would have taken out Roger if that storm didn't brew.
So, maybe the ship.
But this is what I'm saying.
Did they say that?
Yo, yes.
I might have to go back and read.
But the thing is, too, it's
0.
like there's been nobody else in the history of One Piece that we know that have conquered these conquerors, that have had these people on their ship, and those same people are still affecting the world today. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, they went to heights that are unimaginable. He had a monster on his crew with Big Mom. He had Whitebeard, who was also a monster, and then Kaido himself, who's a superior monster. So it's like, who's Rocks? Like, how great do you have to be in order to put these people in their place if they're fighting 24/7? It's like Roger wasn't dealing with that, bro.
Yo,
ever.
That's true, but there's like so many different layers here. One, none of those people were in their prime. Maybe Big Mom was in her prime, but Whitebeard didn't seem like he was in his prime. You know what I'm saying? He had years and years of pirating after that. Kaido definitely wasn't in his prime. He had just eaten his Del Fruit the last day of Rox's reign. You know what I'm saying? Big Mom, she probably wasn't overtly loyal to Rocks in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, she does all this stuff to manipulate and try to take advantage of people. You know, like, the fact that Robin said that Davy back fights were originated on Paradise Island, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Pirates Paradise Island, what's it called? I don't remember what it's called exactly, but you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, Rocks could have gotten his crew circumstantially. And I'm not saying that doesn't make him powerful. I'm just saying we don't know that he made all these people bend the knee the way that you're saying he did.
Yeah.
Okay. He could have gotten a lot of these crew members through a Davy back fight, through whatever means. And it's like, end of the day, them infighting the way that they did, I'm not saying it speaks to a weakness on him, but it does speak to his inability to control them. There was no such thing on Roger's crew, ever. There was no mutiny like that, ever.
Okay.
To our knowledge. So it's like, he gotta take warts for that too. Like, we see the lineup, but one, he fumbled the bag, he lost with that super team of a crew, and there's evidence to him just not being stronger than Roger. Like, to you, there isn't. To me, there's enough evidence to say that.
No.
Yo, there is.
No. Okay.
There is.
So what we're gonna. Lost. So this is what we're gonna do, right? We'll like, who do you think is stronger at that point in time? Did you think it was Big Mom or did you think it was Whitebeard?
Whitebeard.
When they were on Rox's crew, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you're saying Whitebeard. Mm-hmm. All right. So when Big Mom was 14, she had a bounty of like 500 million. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then the people that we know of that had 500 million bounties, even though bounties don't consider, aren't power scales, they do sufficiently tell you what's the danger level of this person, right? Mm-hmm. And the only other people that we know of that had that same type of bounty is like Ace, Anel. Anel would have had a 500 belly bounty if he went to the, the Blue Seas.
But that was also just ability alone, right? They said just off the ability. For Anel.
Anel was the ability alone.
So that's when she's 14. She looks completely different than when she's an older woman, right? Mm-hmm. So that means that she has only gotten stronger since then. So if we're considering Whitebeard stronger than her, Big Mom determines how strong the rest of them were, is what I'm saying. And if they were up on a rise and they're always fighting and constantly fighting to the death, that means their hockeys are blooming consistently. And like, since they're conquerors, we go by Whitebeard's words, right? When he saw Odin, he didn't want Odin on his ship. He said, too many conquerors causes an issue. Like, it's always problems. So that immediately tells you that they were fighting amongst each other.
Yeah, they were.
So if you're a conqueror, we know that conquerors don't like to be conquered. So that doesn't mean that Rocks is out here just letting them behave like children. He's like, yo, if I need to go do something and I need you guys with me, you're going to follow me. and he
We
put them
don't know what the dynamic of the crew was.
But that's what it says.
It said that they teamed up together and that they called Rox the captain because he was looked at as the strongest person there.
Okay, so we've seen with Zoro, right? Zoro calls Luffy captain.
Yeah.
He's a conquerors. But he submitted to Luffy. You have to submit to a person in order to have them as your captain.
Yo, but look at the circumstances by which Luffy got Zoro. It was I'm going to die, and this dude came and helped me and said, under only this condition will I help you out of this situation, that you have to join me.
But
you feel me?
But then he developed an even loyal...
That developed over time. We have no idea what the dynamic between the Rox pirates were.
But the thing is, if we base it off of strength alone, then that means he has to be the strongest.
No, see, for example, I understand what you're saying, and you're not necessarily wrong, but for the Zoro thing, remember, it wasn't in recognition that Luffy joined Zoro that he recognized that Luffy was stronger than him. Because Zoro even said, if you get in the beginning, if you get in the way of my goal at all, I will kill you. So this is not recognizing, oh, you're stronger than me. It was more like paying a debt. Then they became friends. But later on, when they were going against Crocodile, when they had a disagreement and they fought, they both recognized, because both of them said, let's finally decide who's the stronger between them two. Like it was unknown. That's what Luffy and Zoro both decided. Let's find out. Then their fight was interrupted by Nami, right? She stopped them fighting. But it was both recognizing, we don't know which one's stronger between us.
Okay.
Let's establish this here.
But like you said, ultimately, even with Zoro's devotion to Luffy because of something that he wanted, ultimately they came to blows.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, if Nami doesn't interrupt that fight fully goes out. Though that's most likely... There's no Nami there. You know what I'm saying? On Rox's crew.
We got to move on to the next character.
Why?
We don't have enough time, bro.
Right.
We got to do like 30 people. We're still on the first.
Anyway.
I do want to say I did put a poll in the chat, and it got 27 votes. Rox was up early, and he ended up losing 51% to 48% Roger to Rox.
It's crazy.
So
how is I just don't understand it. Like Rox has to be number one.
There's more evidence of Roger.
No, there isn't. There isn't.
Because also too, you look at the age that Roger
people
beat
believe
Rox.
that Whitebeard is stronger than Roger. If you're gonna sit here and tell me that Prime Whitebeard is stronger than Roger, then how is Roger stronger than Rox?
We can just rank them both 100.
Yeah,
we can totally do that.
No.
Yo, and one of them lost to another one of them.
No,
you know
yeah. Because also too,
but again, we don't know what happened at God Valley.
We don't know anything. But we're saying,
but that's what I'm saying.
Gets everything.
But
with no detriments.
But because Rox has all these evidences of stronger people on his crew and he's conquering them, like these people are still affecting One Piece till today. Like Big Mom and Kaido.
That just means they were young enough to still be alive today.
Yeah, because that's what the thing is.
Because
how young they were.
I get that.
Because all it could be like they respect him as an older. Because obviously Rox was probably older than all of them. He was probably like we think about the age of what Kaido is now compared to these younger men. Gold Roger when he beat Rox he changed his age now 39, right? Whitebeard was younger than that. I think like 36. So like that's the age I think Shanks just became a Yonko. So they're still like growing in the game. Where Rox is probably way older than them.
This dude needed help, bro. Because
Rox still was.
But that's my point.
But listen, you say this right. He has more. Who has more? Literally, he has more help with his crew.
Hold on. What I'm trying to say to you is that because Roger needed help, Roger didn't have enough on his crew in order to battle Rox, right? What I'm saying is like, if there's more powerful people on one side, and we know the show is based on willpower alone, and we know that conquerors reign supreme in the willpower game besides the loophole of Garp, right? It's undoubtedly, it shows that Rox reigns supreme. That's it. And like
no,
yeah,
you want to know why though?
Right,
you want to know why though? Because like especially
it's
the
crazy.
power, you see the powerhouse he has.
You can't have 300s, bro.
But because like you said, he has help. Was it a lot of help? Does it equal that all what Rox had? Because it didn't say he had a fleet. Because honestly, we add the Gold Roger pirates, but only 2 people were named. Roger and Garp. That is it. Not the fleet or anything that Garp had, and not what Roger had. It was only them 2 against the Rox pirates, but not just the Rox.
But we're not stupid. We know that that's not true. We know that there was more people behind the scenes that were helping them defeat the Yonko plus Shiki, and then Rocks.
No, yeah, probably like what I'm saying is like, yeah, but you're saying like the help was the fact that he needed help. But regardless, Garp, I'm sorry, as strong as he is, doesn't equivalent to Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido, Shiki, John, what was it? What's the other one that Buggy goes after? What's his name?
Captain John.
Captain John. Like all the names that the legends that they have, Rocks had them all.
I'm gonna say this,
Except Gold Roger.
and again, we gotta move on. Roger ain't never lost.
That's what I'm saying.
Rocks got a loss. So what are we talking about, bro?
We don't know the losses that Roger had.
It was never named because he never lost.
Never
The
heard
only-
of a loss.
The only
We
less-
don't know
the
that.
only
See,
win.
we
never
can't,
heard of a
no,
loss.
hold on. Just because we never heard of a loss doesn't mean that he's never lost.
But we know Rocks lost. We know that.
We're gonna know
He
that
wasn't
Rocks lost
strong
because
enough-
Roger was going to be
listen,
the Pirate
He
King.
wasn't strong enough to survive whatever happened at God Valley.
Cool, bro.
Listen.
But you can't just say just because
Roger
he lost.
was strong enough to survive Rocks,
You can't just
Whitebeard, Kaido,
hold
Big
on.
Mom.
Hold on. You can't just say just because Rocks lost means that he's less insignificant than Roger was because he has no losses that we know of. That's unfairly treating a character. That's unfairly going with plot and saying this is why. Like you can't do that.
Okay.
You can't do that.
With the title Pirate King.
Let me put it in another perspective. Like that's
And not only this though. Even if Roger wanted to become the Pirate King, like what's Roger's goal? Do we know Roger's goal? We don't know his goal.
He wanted to search the entire Grand Line.
He wanted to search the entire Grand Line. Yeah. Cool, bro. You got to go through certain obstacles to do that. Right now, we know the show is based on willpower. And if your will itself is to do something like for example, like a goal, how big is your goal? How much willpower does it take to get to that goal? Rocks wanted to become the leader of the world, of the entire world. He didn't just want to sail the Grand Line and go from here to here. His goal was much bigger than a family and having all races put together, having the greatest war. He was like, no, I am the leader of the world. That my willpower has to match that goal.
But he fell short.
But he was closer than we've ever heard of from anybody.
I mean, Eam actively doing what he was trying to do.
Yeah, but that was before Rocks, so we don't want to hear that.
We don't know nothing about Eam or nothing.
That's what I'm saying, though. But right now, even if Eam's goal was to do what he was doing, did he have people like Roger to face or Luffy to face? We don't know. I don't want to speak on Eam because we know absolutely nothing about him. But what I know is if your goal is to do something and you get up to that point, like your hockey is going to be bigger than other people's. Your willpower is going to be bigger
You're
than other
not giving
people's.
enough credit to the fact that he lost. Like his goal is what it is.
We don't know how he lost. He could have lost.
We know that he lost.
He could have lost in any fashion, bro.
But we know that he lost. He got to this pinnacle and was incapable of accomplishing his dream.
It really
while Roger was.
Hold on. It could have really been Whitebeard. All of a sudden was like, yo, I don't want to be on this side anymore. I'm gonna join Roger and I'm gonna join Garp and whoever they brought along.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But they didn't really mention that.
But that's what I'm saying. We don't know. You're just taking the loss at face value and say he lost. Even with all this, he still lost.
Yeah,
and it's like,
that's what it kind of describes what happened.
You're asking us to look at it on every other avenue to give excuses to why he lost?
No.
And I'm just saying,
I'm not saying you should give him excuses.
I'm saying Roger's resume to this point, like, there was a point where Rocks didn't exist. You get what I'm saying? And Roger was considered the strongest, or at least top 2. And then Rocks exists, right? And half of his claim to fame is he had people who are lesser than Roger underneath him, and he ended up losing to Roger.
Yeah.
So how does that propel him above Roger?
Because
you get me?
Because of the fact that Roger himself didn't have the means in order to defeat Rocks. It just makes sense. If you have this type of strength on your crew, you usually have to be the strongest person on that crew.
He could have been that.
Name another hold on. Name another character that wasn't a gag that was less powerful than his crew. Less powerful than his first mate. We can't name anybody besides like Buggy. You know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about?
He's saying that a situation where it wasn't a gag situation where somebody on the crew was stronger than the captain. And no,
there hasn't been that. So why are we going to say, like, just because Rocks reigned supreme over these people, that he was lesser than Roger? Like,
because the people he was reigning over were lesser than Roger. Big Mom's not stronger than Roger. Neither was young Kaido. Neither is not prime Whitebeard. None of the people he had on his crew were stronger than Roger.
But
So
they
we
were-
can't place
but
him
they were-
above Roger just because he had those people on his crew.
It's crazy.
That's what it is.
It's crazy, bro.
Because the main thing is what. Also, you got to look at it.
Yo, we still need to move on.
It's like I know, but I want to say this last couple of things is the main thing. But like either way, even if you just take out Rox's crew, take them out, they're not there. Rox versus Gold Roger 1-on-1, right? Because what we hear of Gold Roger. Look at it this way. Have you noticed Luffy's not going against Pirate Crews anymore? He's going against kingdoms, right? Because now like Pirate Crews are not enough. You got to fight pretty much kingdoms. We see how much like we see at Deseret. We've seen it even pre-time skip with Crocodile. We noticed that a lot of pirates are trying to take over kingdoms, right? They're trying to have lands, right? So we see that in how much it is to take a pirate crew and a kingdom, all of that. It's a large army. Gold Roger was said. He's able to take on that by himself. A kingdom. No help, by himself, not his crew.
Cool, bro. What's a kingdom to a world?
No, yeah.
He didn't do that.
He didn't do that.
He was on his way to conquer.
We giving people credit for having dreams, yo.
I'm gonna drive my point home this because good thing you mentioned it to the world, right? He had more than Gold Roger had, right? Yet still lost to 2 people.
Okay, so we know it's not 2 people. This is what I'm talking. Yo, you guys are smarter than this. You know that they didn't go in there, Garp and Roger alone, defeat the Yonko plus Shiki, and then defeat Rox. That is stupid. I'm sorry. That is dumb. For you to think that, that's dumb.
We already established
Kaido
before
was
that,
like 19.
No. But we're saying this. Well, we established before that it's probably Gold Roger's crew. But then again, if it was another big name, like you're probably suggesting, they wouldn't name them.
We literally have Rox who was erased from name, from history.
It was impossible to erase Roger.
But the thing is, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Who was called the hero?
It was impossible to erase Roger because they executed him in front of anybody, and then he announced that One Piece exists.
Well,
if Roger never does that, they could probably wipe away his name.
No, they couldn't.
They probably could.
No, they couldn't. Roger turned himself in. That was why they could erase Roger. They could even get rid of him at all.
If they wanted to erase Roger's name,
who was called the
they
hero?
would've.
No, who was called the hero? Right? And Garp on his side wanted nothing to, not even want to be mentioned. No. But Garp didn't Garp not want to be even mentioned during the war? Like during that war? But they labeled him the hero for that. If during Garp, if he was there with other Marines, he would have them take his credit.
Larry, we got to move on. Me and Lawrence both said Roger, and the chat voted on it and said Roger. You got to take it, bro.
Wrong, bro.
That's it. Got to put Roger at 100, bro.
No.
Yo, you're being stubborn.
I would literally put Rox at 100 and I would put Roger at 99.
Is it your list or is it the show's list?
Bro, I'm not faulting on this, bro.
Even though he lost.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense.
Listen, I'm willing to put them both at 100. You're trying to guarantee me that Rox is stronger than Roger when 2 dudes fought and 1 dude won.
We're about to see something similar with Blackbeard. Blackbeard has got all level 6 prisoners. Right? That's high Shichibukai ranking people underneath his belt. And he's from.
Are any of them Yonko level? Are any of them going to be Yonkos?
We don't know that yet.
Kaido wasn't Yonko level yet. Neither was probably Big Mom.
Do they have conquerors?
Do
they have conquerors?
If you want to do that,
do we know if they have conquerors?
Shanks was on Gold Roger's crew.
Do we know that they have conquerors?
If you want to do that, Shanks.
Okay.
We have Shanks.
Okay.
We have,
Shanks was 6 years old.
We have Shanks.
All right, so we're not going to do that because we know Shanks was like 6 years old.
Nah, he was a little older than that.
No, he was like 6.
The oldest?
No, he was like 6.
Nah, he was like
6.
Larry,
he was like 13.
Lawrence,
you do realize
he was like 6 though.
We have to move on.
But Whitebeard recognized Shanks' fighting capability even at that young age, even though he wasn't 6. He was
okay, so you're comparing a young Shanks who's like 6 years old compared to a 19-year-old Kaido?
You mentioned Kaido on Rox's crew. How old was Kaido? You mentioned him. How old was Kaido?
You're mentioning freaking Shanks at 6 years old.
He mentioned Kaido.
We've used a quarter of the show.
Because Kaido for sure had Conqueror's Haki by then. You're not telling me that a 6-year-old was displaying and using Conqueror's Haki right then and there.
We haven't seen that in One Piece?
Oh my god.
But we haven't seen that in One Piece?
Dude, were they controlling it?
Larry, just put them both at 100 so we can move on. Jeez.
It's retarded, bro.
Oh my god.
Literally putting Rox and Roger together at 100.
I hope they show it, and then when we see when Rox takes that L to go to Roger.
Y'all keep seeing this. But then again, what happened when Zunisha came through? Or when the 2 dragons started fighting? I was right. So I don't want to hear that, bro.
In forever.
Twice in forever.
But go ahead, bro.
All right.
You could skip the all times you were wrong, too.
No.
Like, you know.
Anyway.
All right.
Who had 99? I guess we're going Whitebeard, right?
You would have to go Prime Whitebeard.
Prime Whitebeard.
Yeah, Prime Whitebeard.
Yeah, you have to go Prime Whitebeard. For sure.
All right. Any other 99s? We going Garp?
I would go Garp.
You want to go Garp 99?
Are we gonna do?
Or are we gonna put Garp at 98?
Garp Sengoku. To me, nah, he has gotta be 99.
Who?
Garp.
Garp has to be 99?
I mean, are you putting Sengoku in 99 too?
Nah, I would put Sengoku slightly lower than Garp. He hasn't been hyped to be as strong as Garp.
Why would you ever put Sengoku at 99?
You do realize he's a named Conqueror's hockey
So
user.
is he stronger than Prime Whitebeard? There's a lot of Conqueror's hockey users in the top 20.
But listen, he was just the same rate that that Garp was going up, right? Sengoku was there. Already Admiral, then promoted to Fleet Admiral, where Akainu is now, and it's named to have Conqueror's hockey. And you could even, like, for example, you see how Garp and Gold Roger knew each other and had like a back and forth? During the war, didn't you get that same thing that if Garp was chasing Gold Roger, who was chasing Whitebeard? Sengoku. Because Sengoku pretty much knew of Whitebeard's schemes and how he did things, and Whitebeard knew. As soon as remember that plan that had to like get Whitebeard.
So what
snapped?
you're saying is Sengoku is equal to Prime Whitebeard.
Well, I'm just saying he's the one that was just like Garp was the one that was chasing Gold Roger. Sengoku was the one that was chasing Whitebeard.
Yeah,
so why wouldn't they?
Aneurysm, because
I'm not mad at that.
Crazy.
I personally wouldn't put Sengoku
I
over Garp.
I hear what Lawrence is saying.
I'm not putting him over Garp. I'm putting him the same level. The same level. As
I
Garp.
would just, based off what we've seen, and I say it all the time, portrayal, Garp has been looked at as a stronger, highlighted as a stronger.
To me, he's just more
being.
active because Sengoku was more of the brains. That's how I see it.
Listen, who you got, bro? If they fought, who do you got?
Like, this doesn't make sense.
How does this not make sense?
It's because
he's Fleet Admiral. You don't get that by not being strong.
And look what happened at the Marine Corps War. Look at all the things that happened at Marine Corps War.
Oh,
where was he, bro? What was he doing?
What was Garp doing?
He didn't do anything.
What was Garp doing?
He didn't even fight.
They both
he ain't even fight Whitebeard.
So
they fought Blackbeard together.
Did Garp fight Whitebeard?
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Listen,
could have ended a Yonko right then and there.
Can we agree that Garp is a 99?
Yeah.
And Sengoku's a 98? Because if we pulled rank on Larry with the percentages and two-thirds.
Hold on. So you're saying right now.
I know
Hold on. Stop talking. Right now, Lawrence, you think that Prime Kaido is losing to Prime Sengoku?
I'm saying we don't know how that fight plays out.
But I'm asking you, do you think that Prime Kaido wins versus Prime Sengoku?
Sengoku has a high chance of beating Kaido. Conqueror's user and his Buddha ability alone has shockwaves that would already be able to affect Kaido. With and brewing Conqueror's in that, he has the means to affect Kaido even at a greater level. And he's been getting trained in hockey, like all Marines, and at a high class of Fleet Admiral.
It's so crazy
and he's smart.
that you're saying that, but we seen Garp and Sengoku versus Shiki. Like, they both had to fight Shiki.
They both had to fight.
Yeah, they both had to fight Shiki.
Why did they both have to fight?
So why didn't one of them just fight?
Lawrence.
Hold on. Why didn't one of them just fight?
Rox and Whitebeard and Big Mom and Kaido had to fight Roger and Garp.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they would have lost.
So why didn't one of them just fight?
Because they were both there. It was something to do.
So they were like, yo, I'm bored. Let's go fight together against Shiki.
All right. Okay, let me ask you a question.
That's just what we need to do.
Let me ask you a question. Is it responsibility or a battle of testing their strength? Do they fight?
Yo, at this point, is Garp enough to take Shiki out?
Yes.
Okay, so why didn't he just fight him himself?
Again, where were they fighting? He was attacking. Who's he attacking? The Marine War. Like, so they're supposed to be protectors. We go, okay, let's go, let's have fun with it and fight one-on-one. Or we could do our responsibility and protect this island. Protect other people. Because remember, Shiki was he's throwing a bunch of ships at the island. So they're trying to protect all the citizens, or not citizens, I guess, all the Marines, everything who there. So it's not about let's fight this fair and fair one-on-one. Let's protect Marineford. They want responsibility, not because also too, if Garp is out here punching away mountains with one fist and Chanchin Zhao, Shiki has never showed anywhere near the power level to do that. Split a continent with one punch, but Garp needs Sengoku to fight him. I'm tripping.
Sengoku is not.
And I'm tripping.
Sengoku's not 99.
I'm fine with that.
And he's not 98.
I'm fine with that too.
He's definitely not that. Sengoku is not top 5
So then
in
hold
the
on.
verse.
So
So,
then-
you're telling at this
He
point
could be.
You're
We
saying,
don't know that,
You're
but
saying at this point he's top 5 in the verse.
He should be.
We don't have enough info to tell us that.
We don't have info but rocks.
Yo, don't
If you
bring
wanna go
don't bring
that-
rocks up, yo. We can't do
Yo,
it. We can't do it.
Just
If
based
you
off
wanted
of what
to-
happened
can't do
with
it.
Rocks and what he had, yes. He was
Yo.
stronger than the strongest people in the show
Just
so far.
just know, Sengoku had Garp, Akainu, Kizaru, and Aokiji all underneath him. But
By position,
Whatever,
because
bro.
it's a hierarchy within the government.
Hey, man.
You have to earn your
Hey,
position.
man.
Yeah. So we just had
So we
just
can-
had a
hold on,
Kainu.
hold on, we can-
and
we
Aokiji
can- hold
fight
on.
for 10 days for that title.
We can
And
literally say,
My
Sengoku
fault. I
got
should've
no,
did
no,
it.
no,
I
no,
should've
no.
did
We
it.
can-
Sengoku got a unanimous decision.
what we could have said was if Sengoku was fighting for that position when Kizaru, Akainu, and Aokiji were all going for the fleet position, would he get it? And we would not know that.
He already had it, so yes.
No, but he didn't. You're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm saying if Sengoku didn't get the position before they came into their admiral
I understood
positions.
that.
Okay, if you lowered him down and put him in his prime, and then he had to go against these 3 other people, would he still get that position?
Yes.
he's a Conqueror's hockey user, bro. You gotta
Yeah,
give him that.
none of them are.
Kainu is
Confirmed.
too. Like we know Akainu has Conqueror's hockey.
I
No.
assume he does.
Okay.
We don't know that he does.
He's actually Sengoku's the only Marine
Hold on.
named to have
Who do you want
the
ranked
only
then?
Marine.
Who do you want ranked at 98 or 98.7, where we're at? Shanks, Kaido, Big Mom, who we Dragon? Who we ranking?
I don't know. Rock's at 100, Roger at 100, Prime Whitebeard 99.
I think we hit Garp. Garp was 99 as well, right? Or we were off on that. Yeah.
Are we doing Garp
Garp
99?
was 99, and I think I agreed, and Larry agreed, that we would place Sengoku below that. If that's 98 or 97, whatever. But we're, you know what I'm saying?
You wanna put
Now we got to
98?
start, is Sengoku Prime stronger than Shanks? Is he stronger than Kaido? Is he stronger than Big Mom? Akainu, etc.
I'm going to have to go. Shanks is probably going to be a 98.
We also got to start counting Mihawk and stuff.
I know.
You know what I mean? So, personally,
Where do you guys put Shanks?
So is he next after Sengoku was Shanks?
Yeah, because I mean, we
We didn't rank Sengoku
We
yet.
got the top 4, right? We got Roger, we got Rocks, we got Prime Whitebeard, we got Garp. You know, who else is after that, right? So we got like Mihawks and the Yonko, and then the Admirals. Because those are the next people we think
Yeah.
are strong. And then we got Ryuma, and then we have, you know, we're gonna do those guys too.
I personally think there should be another slight gap right here. So, like, I don't got Shanks at 98. I'll put him at a 97, 96. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that old guard, like Roger, Whitebeard, Rocks, like Garb, like that's, like they would beat any of these people. You know what I'm saying? Any of them. So if I can definitively think that and feel that, then there shouldn't be 1 or 2. Like it should be it should be from 98, and then there shouldn't be a 97. Maybe we'll fill Sengoku there if that's you know what I mean. But then 96. I think we should be at 96 right now. Personally.
I don't know.
Personally.
I think if we're gonna go to like the Yonko right now, because we're gonna go back and forth with this list, and we're gonna change spots according to who we're inserting. Like from what we're seeing from Kaido right now is going to determine how strong Shanks is going to be and Big Mom as well. You know what I'm saying? And like if you could see Prime Whitebeard clashing with Kaido and he's taking the fight seriously, you know what I'm saying? Like, does Whitebeard win it off a high diff?
I think
Like, does he win it off a mid diff? I don't think he wins it off a mid diff.
Whitebeard against Kaido?
Yeah, like
it
Prime Kaido.
could even be extreme div. I'm just saying Whitebeard's winning, and we all agree on that. So it's like
I don't think you're saying 6. You're saying a 96. So that means if Garp is a 99 and Prime Whitebeard is a 99, and then Kaido's a 96, I feel like that's too big of a drop off.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? I would go to a
didn't
97.
personally. I didn't personally, but yeah, go ahead. No, that's fine.
All right. So for example, like I would put Shanks at a 97,
Okay.
just based on the continuity of the story, right?
You want to put all the Yonko, Big Mom?
Yeah, we
Kaido,
could do the
Shanks,
Yonko
97?
right now, and then we'll do like the Admirals, and then
97?
we'll do other people.
Okay, so
I think I would put Shanks at a 97, just because of continuity.
Then where's Kaido? Because you've said in the past that you think that
Kaido's
Shanks is
like
stronger.
one. Yeah, I would put Kaido like 1 point under. I don't think that the
What I
Yonko.
said.
I don't think that.
96.
Well, no, I
I
thought.
said Shanks 96. You're right. You're
No,
right. You're
I
right.
thought you meant putting because you said the gap, so I thought you were saying, oh, we're gonna go from a 98, a 99 to just 90. Everybody's
no,
96.
no.
Okay.
No.
So I think that Shanks is a 97.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kaido and Big Mom are equal. I think they're gonna be both 96s.
I personally can't say that I think that Kaido and Big Mom are equal. But if y'all believe that, I will eat that because that's just how I feel.
What do you feel, Lawrence?
You know what I'm saying? I just don't. From what I've seen from them, I don't think Kaido and Big Mom are equal.
To me, I kind of agree, but I feel like they're kind of portraying them as equal. I'm way too far because it looks like they're both about to get taken down now. You know, like Luffy kind of dealing with them around the same time.
Big Mom lose now, she def not equal to Kaido. That's all I'm saying.
But that's plot, though, man. You know that.
Kaido
that's not
losing the
real.
plot too.
Yeah, I
What?
get that, but like for Big Mom to lose against Kid and oh my God, Kid, and Law, like that's
I was
kind
about
of
to bring
weird,
that up.
bro.
You said when you said the right hand man, like, you just said Killer was stronger than Kid. I don't know.
Okay, so
He did. He said that. He said that.
I know.
so
Anyway, where we at?
so we have Rocks at 100, Roger at 100, Prime Whitebeard at 99, Garb at 99. Are we agreeing that Shanks is a 97? Are we saying that Shanks is the strongest Yonko between the three of us?
Damn. Yes.
Yes.
That hurts my heart to say.
Law, what are you saying?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
Hurts my
So
heart.
Shanks is 97. So now, where are we rating Kaido and Big Mom? I think they're both 96s.
I would go Kaido 96, Big Mom.
Don't say 95.
I was gonna go 94, dog.
What? If she took 5 years of her life right now.
Yo, bro.
Like-
Yo, that's like.
No, she took 1 year.
No, you're
no,
saying
I'm
she
saying
could, she
if she
could
took-
buff herself to,
Yeah,
to a
like what
level.
if she took 20 years? Like,
If was a fifth.
we still don't know if she could take years
But also,
from other
too,
people and then eat that.
Do you guys want to do it?
She just has had I don't want to say a bad showing. I've just seen her in a negative light more than any other Yonko. And that has to mean something.
Do you guys want to do like an arrow?
No.
Like I
No,
wanna-
that's too complicated.
Like a
I don't
high
know,
90s, like a high. and a
Oh,
low
no, no,
90.
no,
That's too complicated. We're leaving it up to numbers.
Like a point something? No.
No, like an arrow. Like, all right, he's like for example, Kaido's a high 96, Big Mom's a low 96.
No, we're not doing that. That's too complicated. If it was a 1 through 10, that's so much easier to do. But
No.
So what are you gonna say, Lawrence? Do you think they're equal? Do you think they're both 96s?
Yeah, to me, I think that's about accurate.
All right, Sebastian, you're gonna agree?
I gotta go back Mom one below.
one below.
You go 95?
95.
All right, so I believe they're both 96s.
Okay.
Are we putting that on
So
here?
We can do. I mean, y'all can make this executive decision. I'm not gonna fight for Big Mom to be lower.
It had to be
down.
unanimous, no?
We didn't do that with the other song. It's fine. Nah, we can do majority vote.
no, we did unanimous. I agreed that Roger would be 100, and I agreed Garp should be a 99.
I'm not fighting for Big. I'm not playing my flag with Big Mom. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
To be lower, because she's shown enough to say that
okay,
it's
so
equal, but
I
she's
didn't-
also shown enough to not.
I
be
forgot where Sengoku was. Where did we didn't decide on that.
I put him at 98 because y'all was saying.
See, this is where you got me messed up though. I don't see Sengoku like. I can't say from what I've seen from Sengoku and even his portrayal that he's beating these prime Yonkos. So like you're saying that he would if he's a 98 and they're 96s.
Yeah, I don't agree that
You know
he's
what I'm
beating his
saying?
prime Yonko, bro. I just can't see it.
So
I can't condone that.
I can't see it either, Lawrence.
And I love Sengoku. I just from what we've seen from him.
That means you want to make him a 93?
No. He could be a 95.
Yeah, he could be a 95.
He could be a 96.
I think he's a 95.
But basically, if we put him at 98, that means you got Sengoku over Shanks, Kaido, and Big Mom. If he fought any of them, Dolo, prime for prime, you betting on Sengoku. I know you don't bet, but that's what that is.
Well, the thing is,
and I can't do that
look,
personally.
the thing is,
I love
to
the
me,
guy.
ultimately, I count for growth in a fight because we're gonna rate Kaido higher than Luffy, but Luffy's jumping and he's gonna beat Kaido.
Well, Luffy, we're going to talk about Luffy.
We can only discuss what we have to this point.
Exactly.
We can't be like, well, Luffy by the end of the like he's gonna be probably 100.
What I'm saying is, like, for
101.
example, just because you're ranked this high doesn't mean it's an automatic dub. Because like boxes go either way.
Hold on. But you're speculating to a point where you're over speculating. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're speculating right now, but like now you're like adding that extra layer of speculation.
Can't do that.
Like, you can't just say, well, I think this person's going to get stronger during this fight, so this is where I think they would be. It's like, no, we're not doing that. We're doing where they are right now. So for me, I can't see Shanks losing to Sengoku. I can't see Kaido losing to Sengoku, and I can't see Big Mom losing to Sengoku. I'm sorry.
I can totally see Big Mom losing to Sengoku.
Do I see Sengoku beating Blackbeard? Absolutely. But I can't see Big Mom or them. Prime Yonko right now, bro, they're not losing to Sengoku.
Prime for prime.
So we got to keep going though, Lawrence.
Yeah.
So you got to make a decision.
All right, so we have Rocks, Roger.
We have Rocks at 100, Roger at 100, Prime Whitebeard 99, Garp 99, Shanks 97, Kaido 96, Big Mom 96.
That's what I have, yeah.
And then Sengoku 95? I'm okay with
I'm fine with the 95.
5.
I put it in the chat just to see what they got, but I'm fine with Sengoku at 95.
All right.
Because that still gives the Yonko enough clout. You know what I'm saying? Because again, the Marines are teaming up with the Shichibukai to deal with one of, you know what I mean?
This goes to what I was
That's a
saying.
lot of world stuff.
This goes to what I was telling you before. We got the whole thing about it, where I was telling you that pirates, like for example, the Yonko versus the Marines. This, or Admirals. This right here is going with what I was saying in the beginning, that the Admirals are not Yonko level. There's like the pirates are stronger.
Chill out. We getting there.
We're getting there.
Dude,
bro.
we getting there.
All right,
Dude.
so should I even mention Blackbeard right now? Or should I just go Admirals?
We should go Admirals now because we're gonna argue about Blackbeard. I can feel it already.
All right.
We're gonna argue about this too.
I'm gonna say yeah, because you seem like you about to rank Akainu harder than Sengoku, and I'm not gonna be okay with that.
Okay.
Nope.
So let's first start off with Fleet Admiral Sengoku. Fleet Admiral Akainu. Where do we place Akainu right now after the 2-year time skip?
94.
He was clashing with Old Man Whitebeard. All right. Even though he was on his deathbed.
2 shots.
Yep. And he did, punish Jinbei very well. Most characters couldn't stop him. He got jumped by the entire Whitebeard remnants, so that means he's stronger than Marco. He's stronger than Vista. You know what I'm saying?
Combined, I guess.
Combined.
Yeah, I mean, that's here and there. But
And then the most impressive feat that he has is that he beat Aokiji.
Yeah.
Like, fought and beat him. So where do we rank Akainu right now? Do we think he's a 94? Does Akainu beat Prime Sengoku?
I do not believe that at all.
so
It'll be a good fight. I'm not saying it's like a hands down that he just washes and whips him. I'm not saying that. But I got Sengoku. Prime for prime, Sengoku I got.
So this goes into a lot of things, and it's funny because I just argued the opposites of the merits of this type of argument. But what Luffy has to overcome has to be more than what Roger overcame. So if Akainu isn't, I don't want to say endgame opponent, but if he's one of the last couple people that Luffy's fighting, he has to be stronger than what like the last couple people Roger was fighting. You know what I'm saying? So like, to me personally, I have Akainu right there with the Yonko. Akainu specifically. And it's because he has the best or the highest rated W in the series that we know is a W. Like there's a lot of us that speculate that Roger beat Whitebeard because Whitebeard had that scar and etc. And like we don't know how the Rocks thing played out. You know what I'm saying? We know these two men went into a fight versus one another and they scrapped for 10 days and one dude won. And yes, that's matchup based, but that's still like, who got a dub like that? Who's beating an Aokiji in a fight? Only Akainu. Only Akainu can claim that. He's the only character in the series that can claim that.
Yeah.
And it's and even now when Luffy eventually beats Kaido, look at all the circumstances that went into that, right? There's none of that. This, my will versus yours. My ability versus yours. My skills and abilities versus yours. No added nothing. No nothing. Just me, you. And he won. Versus, that's the strongest dub. That's the best dub in the series.
Rocks.
To this point. Rocks, we don't know the circumstances of
Yeah,
it.
you gotta stop doing this, yo.
So
So
it's
you're gonna agitate me again.
I agree with him in a sentiment.
care if you do.
But it's like, we know. You know what I'm saying? It's the only one that we know.
Okay, so
I got 96,
hold on.
bro.
Let me just ask. Then we gotta discuss, me and Lawrence, because we don't know, right? So, does Akainu, Fleet Admiral Akainu, right? If the admirals are confident enough, like Kizaru's literally said to Akainu, even though Big Mom and Kaido is there, do you want me to roll up? Because I'll do it. And then he was like, nah. It kind of shows you that Kizaru probably has enough strength to deal with a Yonko, but can he deal with two? Absolutely not. Not in my opinion. But can he deal with one? I'd probably say he could probably fight one. But would he win? I don't think so. I think the Yonko, like you agree, I think the Yonko are stronger than the Admirals. So if Akainu is above an Admiral in this case, do we consider him stronger than Kizaru? Do you think Akainu is stronger than Kizaru? Because we know he's stronger than Aokiji.
Mm-hmm. Aokiji was the youngest of them.
So do you think Kizaru loses to Aokiji?
To me, I feel like with the Admirals, they're all around the same strength.
Okay.
Because like, if you want to, you could argue Aokiji. I can't say he was the weakest. I can't say that because I don't think speed wise, right?
I'd be willing to do this. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'd be willing to do this. We have Big Mom and Kaido at 96, Shanks at 97, right? If Prime Sengoku is 95, I am willing to put Akainu at a 95. I'm not saying that Big Mom and Kaido would not lose to Sengoku or to Akainu. But what I am saying is that Akainu and Sengoku could probably beat them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're near that level enough to where, like, they could
pull a dub if they fought.
They could pull a dub. But what I'm saying is right now, I would think that Akainu right now is probably the same strength as Sengoku.
That would be the highest rank I would rank him.
That's the highest rank I would rank him too.
95.
I wouldn't
Best
put
dub in
him
the
up.
series.
I wouldn't put him higher than
Poking
that.
holes in Division Commanders, man.
I know.
Well, remember, we have a large list. We're only like 10 in.
I'm just saying, like, you gotta rank lethality, bro. The defense, lethality, like Akainu could end any fight. If you lacking, he can end anybody. He has the tools, and he's durable. Like, he took them shots from Whitebeard and got up.
Yo, but
Like, he was out for a while, but he got up. He can fight for 10 days.
But we also have to now, like, if you're gonna go off the Whitebeard, fight, we also have to go. Okay, so where was Old Man Whitebeard? Because we know he wasn't the 99.
Yeah, we do that. Me and Lawrence argue about this all the time. Power the last thing to go. It's the last thing. They say it in boxing all the time. The pop doesn't go.
Yes, that's
the
true.
reflexes, speed, that goes. The pop never goes.
Hold on. But we also know that he wasn't able to do Conqueror's attacks. You know? Because
we don't know that. We just know Oda didn't write it because he didn't have it all figured out.
That's a good point.
That's a good point, too.
Because looks like what you said. Because Whitebeard kind of got up, but he didn't go to fight Whitebeard again. And these are attacks only ability based. There's no armament, there's no hockey, and there's no conquerors in these attack.
Whoa.
No.
We can't say that. We just don't know.
We can't say that.
This was 500 plus chapters ago.
Hold on. What I am gonna say is, if Whitebeard needed to last as long as he needed to for that war, he couldn't expend the amount of energy he needed to in order to take these people out. You know what I'm saying? So we know that he wasn't using the attacks he's capable of. So if he's on his deathbed, we immediately got to put, from your prime to your deathbed, you can't, even though strength is the last to go, we got to say that he was much weaker than he actually was, bro.
He wasn't,
and that's real.
He wasn't during the exact power he was in his prime.
I'm saying...
I'll put it this way. I'm going to be 100% with you. I'd probably put like Old Man Whitebeard on his deathbed at Marineford War, probably at like an 89, 90.
All right, let me get this off.
And then after his fight with Aokiji, Akainu shot up.
And I will say this one thing, last thing before you say this thing. We also remember, it wasn't probably like when Akainu and Aokiji were fighting, they were just trading blows for 10 days. It was probably at a stalemate, and then the last person, then they both landed their shots, and Akainu's was stronger or something. Because do you really think that this dude got cut, frostbite, cut in the eye, lost an arm, and then they kept fighting for another 3 days?
This is what it is too. It comes down to personality traits, right? So we know that Akainu's willing to go that extra mile in order to be super grimy. And like Aokiji, from what we've seen, wasn't like that. This is the reason why, even though he was never portrayed to become a fleet admiral, he took the opportunity to go, yo, I can't let Akainu become the fleet admiral.
No, other way around.
No, he's right.
No.
He can't. Oh no.
Aokiji was the one.
Aokiji was like, I
supposed
can't
to
let
get it.
Akainu become
Yeah.
a fleet admiral.
Yeah, because they both got selected to be fleet admirals. And Aokiji supposedly didn't want it, from what I remember.
No.
No.
Aokiji won, that's what
Aokiji
I
got
thought.
recommended
By
for
Sengoku.
by
Sengoku.
Sengoku.
Yeah.
Akainu got pushed forward by the
the
Gorosei.
Yeah.
And so it was a conflicting thing.
Yeah.
People were arguing, debating,
Yeah,
whatever.
but what I'm saying
And
is,
then
like, if Akainu is willing to go that extra mile and, like, winning, then he's going to do whatever it takes. He's willing to hurt Marines, right?
Yeah.
That adds to the fuel of what he is. Does it make him stronger, evolutionary-wise? Yes.
apparently it does.
So,
Not to Hana and Hamachi.
I'd be willing to agree that Akainu is a 95. I think that's the highest right now.
Chat ranked the Sengoku because I asked them. They gave 55% of the vote said 97.
What?
96 was 22%. 95 was 16%. 94 was 5%. I did the same numbers for Akainu, and it's still up now. But 19 votes. 96% is leading the vote at 42%. 95 is second at 26%. And 97 is third at 21%. 94, 11%.
I'm gonna just say Akainu's 95, bro.
I ain't gonna fight it.
What do you think?
Y'all gonna see.
What you think?
You go 95.
95?
That's the
Okay.
highest I'll rate him.
All right.
The high? No.
So let's go Aokiji.
He got to be one below, right? I mean, we guess we can call him even, but
No.
Yeah, because they fought for 10 days. I would stalemate.
No, hold on.
You-
I would
one
say
dude lost,
no.
bro. You gotta-
I would say he's one below.
you got to do it.
I would say he's a 94.
We got to do Mihawk.
Listen, we're getting there. Let's get through the admirals, bro. I'm trying to keep track.
All right.
So, are we giving Aokiji a 94?
Yes.
Lawrence?
Yeah, shoot. I messed up. Yeah, 94. Then that
you
means
keep-
Kizaru. Is Kizaru going to be 94 too? Same as Aokiji? Because he's fastest speed of light. What do you want to do?
I'd probably rank. All right, through the hold on. I hope this makes sense to you. Through the battle of him fighting Akainu, I'm pretty sure he blossomed to an extent. I would say Kizaru is 2 points under Akainu, 1 point under Aokiji. So he'd be a 94.
His downfall Hawks in all of them, but I haven't seen any motivation from the guy, and like willpower is like such a big thing in the series.
But he was willing to go to Wano and like scrap.
He seemed like he willing to do anything. He's the one that's in every movie. He's the one that's in like he's down for whatever. He went to Saboti. Like he's down. He just like be bored, I guess.
I'll be there in a flash.
Yeah, he's like, I'll
So,
be there, bro. Like
what do
I
we-
want to be around stuff.
So what are we gonna say? We're gonna say 94.
I feel like they're all around this.
I mean, this is still around the same thing, Lawrence.
So you think who'd you say you felt blossomed in the fight? Aokiji?
Aokiji, for sure.
Aokiji?
Yeah.
Not Akainu, the one who won.
Akainu blossomed.
No, he's
He
saying
went to a
they both
95.
did. They both
did.
did. Yeah, 1-1. So he's 1 point higher. I think Kizaru, off of his ability, is a monster. I think what he's been able to do, he's supposed to be an admiral. He's the first of the 3 admirals that we met.
He was the first one that became an admiral, right? He was the longest running admiral, right? Right?
I gotta say 94.
Yeah, that I would agree.
94?
For Kizaru?
Yeah, 94.
Bro, if he fighting Sanji, he gotta be slightly below.
Nah.
Like we gotta do that.
So are we going 94?
I forgot. about
Right?
that.
We gotta do Fujitora agreeable. I'm doing 93 personally.
You're gonna say 93 for Kizaru?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Well, because Aokiji's at 94.
But he's not even an admiral anymore.
Yeah, but he's still at the level of these people.
Yeah, you can't say
Put it
just
this way.
because
Put it
he's
this way.
not up there.
I know. I know he
put it this
earned
way.
the rank.
This is why I want to put Kizaru here because the next admiral we're gonna do is Fujitora, and me personally, I have Fujitora at or above him. You get what I'm saying?
As
So it's like, if I got Fuji above him, I gotta have a space. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So
because I don't
we're-
think Fuji's stronger than.
So are we agreeing on 93?
so you want to do 93 and Fuji 94?
I would do
No.
Fuji. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Fuji is not stronger than Kizaru.
Yo, gravity versus light.
I get you and I agree with you because the ability is the stronger of the
Terrible
two.
matchup.
But I do not think hockey-wise that Fuji has it over Kizaru.
Why not? One is actually motivated. One actually goes after what he wants in this world. The other one's just here for the fun.
I feel like this is super disrespectful.
Fuji look like he's going to be more in the front lines, like Garp was, but at an Admiral position than Kizaru was.
Bro, he wanted the Shichibukai system ended, and he went out and did that thing.
Let me ask you.
He chose violence as soon as he walked out the door.
Let me ask you. Is Kizaru stopping Birdcage?
He'll go light through that thing.
Okay, so
he won't stop it. He'll go face.
So is Kizaru stopping Birdcage?
How would he stop Birdcage?
But I also believe Fujitora could have stopped Birdcage as well. This is the difference.
Maybe with the shield.
I don't.
And even if it wasn't cutting, he could have just lifted the rocks that it was embedded in up and moved the bird. You know what I'm saying? Like Fuji had the means to do other things. He's gravity, bro. Yeah. I can bend reality if I need to.
What if he could pinpoint his gravity? The center of where the strings come from, you just squeeze that so that
he specifically
the springs come up. The strings come up.
He specifically didn't interfere with the birdcage at the level that he could have because he wanted to see if Luffy could do it. You know what I'm saying? That was the point. That was the storyline. I'm betting on him. If he couldn't do it, you think Fuji's going to let this happen? No,
yeah, all these citizens about to die.
You know what it is? Maybe it's because these are the first admirals, and I have such respect for them.
That's fine.
And I'm like, bro, like you can't put this new admiral over an old admiral that way. Like it's disrespectful to Kizaru. And plus, I get like gravity does bend light. Like it's light's the weaker of the two. Like it's like fire against water. Like water reigns supreme over fire. So it's like I don't know. I'll eat it. I'll eat it and say Fuji goes to 93, and then Kizaru goes to 92.
Wait, what? That's what we're doing?
Or are you putting them both at 94? I mean, at 93?
I feel like all the admirals should be the same strength, and the fleet admiral should just be one rank above them.
Well, you can't say that about Aokiji.
I had Fuji at 94 and Kizaru at 93. That's what I had.
So Kizaru's at 93. Where's Fuji though?
So you want 94. So that means you want.
So you want Fuji and Aokiji to be at the same level.
He's going to because he's going to supposed to be fighting Zoro. That's why he's doing that.
You got a hierarchy.
And then Sanji's supposed to be fighting probably. Most
I know
likely.
that again. That's inconsistent with what I said before. But if that's what it is.
But you're doing what you just said. What Lawrence shouldn't do.
But Lawrence took it to a whole nother level.
No, you're literally saying once Zoro fights Fujitora, Zoro has to equal to Fujitora's level. No. And what I'm saying is like
he's saying the other way around actually.
Yes.
Well, you can't have that future Zoro type strength and determine what Fuji should be. That's too much speculation.
Who you got in a fight, Kizaru or Fujitora?
I would say Kizaru.
Okay, that's fine. I got Fuji. And I'm confident in saying that.
But the thing is, honestly, Kizaru could fight both, but Fuji is he's going to fight Zoro because he can make light swords, And now same with Aokiji, he can make
you think
ice
Zoro
swords.
Fights Kizaru? He could fight Kizaru.
I know, because I think Rayleigh fought Kizaru.
You know what? We can't take the future fight prospects. We got to take that out of it. Just what they're capable of. And what they've done in the series.
I would say
Kizaru hasn't been. He's been impressive. He hasn't been that impressive. You know what I'm saying?
He hasn't been that impressive.
I kind of feel like he's holding back a lot. But all of them are though.
Yeah.
All of them really. The only ones that the whole time they didn't when they laid it out for 10 days is Akainu and Aokiji. They're the only ones who didn't. But that's because
we could tie them if y'all want. I personally don't think Kizaru is stronger than Fujitora.
Because to me, I feel like you have to be at a certain level to be
maybe you're right.
But that can be where we end up with Green Bull. Because when we did this before, we said Green Bull's minimum something. I don't know if it was minimum 91 or whatever it was.
Of 90.
Yeah, it was minimum that
because we know nothing about him.
We know nothing about him.
Mm-hmm.
So like
they have to be 90s. Like we named Dragon at a 90.
Bro, before. also for because people flaming me about my Fuji takes, my man got the best observation hockey in the series. He's literally blind. And he's fighting at an admiral level.
Maybe Oda made him blind so he could fight Kizaru and win. Because if Kizaru goes into Awakening, he can't see anything.
I mean, you wouldn't go that far.
No.
All
right, so I'm going to be real with you. I respect your Fuji takes. I think they're good takes. I think his ability is better in comparison to only the weakness of light and gravity. I think that you have to put Kizaru first.
And his observation is better. But whatever. Whatever. I'm just saying.
I
If
think
he's-
you have to.
If you're moving at the fastest speed of light, your observation should be on point to keep track of
Light
everything.
don't matter when I can't see, fam.
No, I'm talking about for oh shoot.
All right. So
Gravity negates light, by the way.
are we gonna say? I mean, like Kizaru could like.
Larry deep down knows
Fly.
I'm right, yo.
Kizaru could like.
So can
fly.
Fuji.
Fuji can't fly.
Yo,
bro.
Kizaru can teleport and move between things.
This dude's sending comments. He ain't even using his ability correctly.
He does that for
he
fun.
having fun with
Yeah,
it.
he having fun. If I could just send a meteorite
sending
at
them-
any time,
he said-
Hold on.
with shit. Yo.
I'm serious. I think we should put Kizaru at a 93, and I think we should put Fuji at 92.
92?
92.
All right, completely unrelated to this, right? Monster Trio fighting Admirals. Who's Zoro fighting? Who's Sanji fighting?
Yo, I don't care about that, bro.
Yo! All right, whatever.
I don't care about
I don't
that.
think we have time for that right now.
Yeah. So I'm willing to put Kizaru at a 93, and I'll put Fuji at a 92. Are we? Can we agree on that, or you want to?
Wait,
I don't agree.
so it's like Akainu 95, Aokiji 94,
Kizaru 93,
Kizaru 93.
and Fuji's 92.
That's what we're doing?
I think that's
Do
fair.
you agree with that?
I think that's fair.
I don't know where to place them in all honesty. So
Yo, but we know Akainu and Aokiji is stronger than Kizaru based on their fight between themselves. We would say the same thing about Kizaru versus Aokiji. Like if they fought, then we would consider Aokiji the strongest of the three because he's fought the comp level and then won. So he upped himself.
okay, but are we gonna? Where are we adding?
We're taking
relief to this
way
then?
too long on this, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, it's
Like,
cool. Nah, it's
let's
cool.
just think about it.
Yo.
Like, that's really what
Just
it
put
is.
them even. That's what we do with Rox and Roger.
No.
We had
That
one
doesn't-
stubborn dude, and we said
So you want
even.
to? So you want to put Fuji and Kizaru 93?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm with that.
What about you, Lo?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, we're just gonna do that because this is taking way too long.
And then Green Bull 90, same thing.
No,
Okay.
I think Green Bull, since we know absolutely nothing about him, should be a 90 minimum. I think in order to be an admiral, you have to be at least a 90.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Personally, I'm
Yeah?
I'm not trying to argue about dudes that we ain't never seen do
Yeah,
nothing.
like I'm not
we're
arguing
gonna-
about.
So I'm
them.
sorry, real quick. So Kizaru's 93, Fuji's 92.
Kizaru is 93. Fuji's a 93.
Yeah, we had them both in 93.
Yeah.
93. Okay.
All right, and then we're gonna list Green Bull as a 90, just because in order to be an admiral, you at least have to be a 90. We know nothing about him. All right, so now we go into like the-
Commanders, right?
No,
oh,
no,
Mihawk.
We got to go into Mihawk. Where are we placing Mihawk?
I feel like we gonna argue for heavy on this one, dog.
We know that Zoro determines where Mihawk should be, ultimately. And we know that Mihawk is stronger than Odin. We know that Mihawk is one of the two people that have black in their blade in the series. You know what I'm saying? So, by this standard, we also know his only competition that we've heard of was Shanks. And that's who he fought. And that was before Shanks became a Yonko. They were drawing. That's before Shanks lost his arm, which is why Mihawk never fought him after that. So, where do we place this guy? So, if Zoro's beating first commander levels and he can hurt Kaido, that means that Mihawk is able to hurt Kaido. You know? And if Zoro's end of series opponent happens to be Mihawk, then that means that Mihawk has to be able to use Conqueror's coding easily. You know what I'm saying? His armament has to be insane. He has a future sight because he was going to cut Luffy's hands off and then said, "Oh, you're calm enough to observe that was going to happen." So you know what I'm saying? He's up there. Is he beating Kaido? Is Mihawk beating Kaido?
He was Shanks' rival for years.
But that was early years.
Yeah, but I feel like they still consider him rivals because the only reason they stopped fighting is Mihawk viewed it as a knock to him, like you lost an arm.
But again, Shanks during that time, as we know, shot up in power.
Yeah. But the thing is, he shot up in power because, remember, like I was breaking it down to Sebastian and Lionel. You remember when Zoro fought Mihawk at the age of 19 and he lost, got that big scar, right? Either way you cut it, if it's a bunch of people or one person, Mihawk at that age wins that fight and becomes the world's greatest, strongest. Zoro at that age, when we saw a pre-time skip, Mihawk, that's the time, that's the age he wanted.
Yeah, but there's a lot of context to that because whoever it was wasn't stronger than current Mihawk. You get what I mean?
I know that. But what I'm
Also,
saying is,
we don't have a lot of time. We only have 15 minutes to calls. We might have to start speed running through this. So what's y'all numbers?
I think at the very least he has to be at least Admiral level and above. Mihawk has to.
So you think he's beating Prime Sengoku? Because Prime Sengoku is a 95.
To me, I rank him close to Shanks. Mihawk.
Okay,
Shanks
so
was a 97.
So he's. I asked you a question again. Is he beating Prime Sengoku?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he beating Prime Big Mom?
Prime for Prime.
Sebastian?
I say we put him at 95.
You know how I feel about Big Mom, bro. So I got Mihawk at a 96, one below Shanks.
96.
96? Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Because to me, Zoro shouldn't fight Mihawk until the very, very end of the series. If that changes, I'm gonna have to switch it up. But that's just how I've always viewed it. Like it's his end goal, it's his dream at the end. That's what it should be.
Okay.
So I got Mihawk at 96.
Where do we put Ryuma?
Oh my god, bruh.
He's the first person to blacken his blade, known as the god of the sword, or he was ruling Wano. Supposedly his times were tougher back then. Even his dead body was able to keep up with Zoro at that point in time, pre-time skip.
Do you rank him stronger than Odin?
Yes. Odin was never able to blacken his blades.
Okay. So stronger than Odin.
At the age he died, he never blackened his blades.
Because remember, Odin was the same age of Shanks and Gold Roger when he fought Akainu.
So is that picture between Shanks and Mihawk drawn by Oda? I'm going to show you it.
I don't know what picture you're talking about.
The picture of this one, when they're like, have top knots.
I've never even seen that picture. Maybe I have. Was it?
Because in this picture, his Mihawk's sword is black. This one.
Mihawk has a black blade, bro.
Right?
Yeah.
That's a good time to not even know sword he uses, though.
I know. But what I'm saying is, if Mihawk blackened his blade at the age of 19 when he was fighting Shanks all those times,
Dang.
that means that Odin wasn't near that level yet. You get what I'm saying? To blacken his blades. So I think Odin is probably around like a 90. I would probably say like Ryuma at this time, he probably has to be stronger than Mihawk. I would place him like 1 point above Mihawk.
I would say they're both 96s and call it, personally. Because there's no way to know who is stronger. And I would rather
So what are
Zoro
you
be
gonna
the
say?
strongest.
You're going to say 96 too?
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, so Ryuma's at 96.
97 for Ryuma had won the poll. Who's next? We got to do commanders now, right? Katakuri, Marco, King.
No, let's do Blackbeard.
Oh, I completely forgot about Blackbeard.
So where are we putting Blackbeard?
And we got to do Luffy.
And we got to do
Oh my
Luffy.
God.
Yeah, we'll do those two. We'll do
Okay.
Blackbeard first.
Blackbeard should be stronger.
Is Blackbeard
Slightly.
Is Blackbeard being Kizaru?
That's like the worst possible matchup.
Is Blackbeard being Kizaru?
Yes.
He should.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to say yes.
I would say no.
Okay.
Is it no?
No. Is Blackbeard being Fuji?
Yes.
We're talking about right now?
Talking about Yonko,
Yes.
man. You gotta
Yes,
stop
we're
sleeping
talking
on
about
Blackbeard,
now.
bro.
We're talking about right
Yes.
now.
Yeah, you're
Yes.
saying that it's too early for Luffy. But
Yes.
We're saying right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was able to hold his Yonko status for a year, yes.
Cool, bro.
What you mean cool? If he
Yo,
even
he's
sent an
only-
admiral out him to beat him, then he can't hold that. I'm sorry. It's true.
Unless he's in fighting with his crew, Blackbeard doesn't look like he's been blossoming in hockey at all. He's purely Devil Fruit based.
You got to respect the rank, bro. 95.
Oh my god. Plus, overall, when people are too Devil Fruit reliant, they aren't usually that strong. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, but he has the two strongest Devil
but
Fruits in
you're
the
forgetting. He knows that he ripped Ace for being too Devil Fruit reliant. You don't know what it feels like to get hit.
That's true. That's very
He also
true.
scarred up your boy Shanks pre-Devil Fruits at all.
Yeah.
Listen, man, Shanks know what it is.
Are we doing a
95
baseline
minimum.
Are we doing a baseline for Yonko? So if you're Yonko, if we did the same thing with Admiral, so we do the
Yeah,
same thing.
baseline for Yonko is probably, what, 95? Put him at 95.
I don't think he beats Fuji.
He beat a Fuji, bro.
No.
He
I
a
would-
Luffy opponent.
I would say he's 91.
You getting disrespectful.
Nah,
You getting
I'm serious.
Is that a baseline for Yonko?
Base right now. he's
Baseline for
91.
Yonko is what?
I don't think he's near Big Mom. I don't think he's near Prime. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not near them, bro.
He
Shanks-
has to be.
Shanks was watching. So you think that Blackbeard in 2 years is able to just fight Shanks?
No.
He was able to fight Shanks back then, apparently.
Yeah.
They're around the same age.
But we went to Marineford and with his crew versus Shanks' crew, and he said, "Yo, we're not ready for this yet."
Yo,
So
circumstances,
and that
bro.
was hold on,
Forward.
and that was with the Goro Goro no Mi. That was with his shadow ability. So you're saying within 2 years, we've seen him chilling. He's not fighting. He's not actually doing much of that. He's just stealing abilities.
How do you steal abilities? He fought Marco and
Because-
beat Marco.
no,
how do you steal abilities, Larry?
He went to Burgess.
You gotta defeat them.
Hold on. He's going to his crew and telling them to go get these devil fruits. He's not actually going out there to get his devil fruits. And we're not going to talk about Marco, of all people, him fighting in the Paramount War, because Marco's not shit. Sorry. I
Listen,
curse.
man.
But, like, he's nothing.
Listen, you got to look at the series as a whole. Blackbeard's clearly been hyped up to be more than what you're making him out to be. You're talking about a 91. Come on, bro. 95. 95 to me.
No.
95.
So
what you got, Lauren?
Hold on. We're at 95, right? Who's at a 95? Akainu. Fleet
Yeah.
Admiral Akainu.
Yeah, these are endgame Luffy opponents. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
What are we talking about?
makes
What
sense,
are we
doesn't it?
talking about, bro?
No,
Yonko.
I'm not agreeing on this.
Why? Because Blackbeard's been strong from the get. They've
Thank
always
you.
said that allure about him.
Cool. You could be strong, bro.
They-
You could be strong as you want.
Yeah,
but this doesn't make
This is about
sense.
strength.
This is
This doesn't
literally
make-
about
but
strength.
but it doesn't make sense for Blackbeard to do so. We don't know if he has Conqueror's Haki. We don't know if he has Future Sight. We don't know those things. We know that about Akainu. Is Blackbeard right now? We transport him and replace him with Akainu, right? Blackbeard is in Akainu's shoes. Does he do what Akainu does during Marineford War? Does he
Kill Ace?
Does he take on the remnant pirates right now?
He did that.
Whitebeard's remnant pirates by himself.
Did he
Killed
not?
White- he killed Whitebeard.
No, did he not fight the Remnant Pirates of
Yeah,
Whitebeard?
don't
by
What?
himself?
What? Akainu had Marines with him. He had people. It was a war. He had a entire
he
vice
would have.
admiral.
No,
Only
and
Gumo
also
was
Blackbeard
there.
would have. The only person he wouldn't stand up at that time was, remember, because he even stood up to Sengoku.
We're talking about a Blackbeard that had to jump Magellan.
No, but remember, he stood up to
Who we have to
Sengoku.
rate, by the way.
Bro,
Remember-
one, that was Blackbeard 2 years ago, pre-Guruguru no Mi.
But also, too, and you know he had to jump him. Whitebeard called out his weaknesses. He's acceptable because of his arrogance. He's acceptable to attacks. Which remember, he was ready to take on Sengoku and Garp.
Bro,
Blackbeard.
I'm
but
willing,
then ran away from
I'm
Shanks.
willing to go 91.
That's absolutely ridiculous. 95.
Yeah, 95.
Lowest I'm willing to go is 94.
Whatever. Literally saying that Blackbeard himself is the same as Prime Sengoku and better than he's the same as Fleet Admiral Akainu. He can beat Aokiji right now. He could beat Fuji right now and beat Kizaru. Yeah.
Yes!
That is crazy
He's
as
a
hell.
Yonko.
Crazy
and
as
has
hell.
been a Yonko for a year.
Crazy.
What do you mean? I don't get how he doesn't get
Yeah,
this.
you stay a Yonko for a year and all of a sudden you're being
Yo, that means
experienced
that
admirals.
means Kaido didn't step to you and defeat you. You know what I'm saying? Big Mom didn't think, I could just go walk through that guy.
Okay.
Because the way you're acting, if he's at a 91, she could just go walk through that guy. What are we talking about?
take over all Whitebeard's
Thank you.
territory.
Why not? Why
So
wouldn't
where's
you do
Luffy? Is Luffy beating Mihawk right now?
that? No.
All right. Is he beating Ryuma?
No.
Is he beating Prime Sengoku?
No.
Is he beating Akainu?
No.
Okay. Is he beating Aokiji?
No.
Fuji?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Nah,
Okay. So your maybe goes at a 93. All right.
93. I'm cool with Luffy. I'll put him at 92.
Is Luffy beating Blackbeard right now?
No.
Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. If you're saying that Luffy can't beat Akainu right now, he can't beat Aokiji, and it's considerably he might be able to beat Fuji. Fuji is a 93. Blackbeard is stronger than Luffy right now?
Yes.
Oh my god. All right, yo. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, Mom. let these guys talk, because I can't take this. Wow, bro. I gotta take a break now. Because this is retarded.
Listen, man.
Retarded, bro.
Listen. Larry just left. All right, Larry left, yo. So, I don't know. Where you got Luffy? And I don't know what...
Right now,
we're not going to get to 30.
we're not.
Just based off timing. We're just not going to get to 30.
Unless you want to do it in between calls. I don't know how quickly these calls are going to be in. Luffy. To me, Luffy right now is Admiral level.
Yeah. So I would say Luffy's probably, what, 93, 94? Personally. He's one below Blackbeard.
I want to give him a 93.
93?
93, yeah.
93 works. I'm going to do Luffy in the poll just because it's Luffy's the main character. You got to do a poll on Luffy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We did half. Oh, I mean, yeah, we did half.
I blame y'all. Y'all wouldn't let up with the Rocks and Roger debate.
To me, it's...
Listen, what y'all got Luffy at in the chat? We're going to do calls soon, probably as soon as Larry gets back. After Luffy, what we got? It's what, like Katakuri, King, Marco, and the other commanders. I'm trying to think of any other outlier people we didn't hit.
Are we going to do Zoro? Are we doing him?
Yeah, we could do Zoro next.
Zoro. We totally left out. I mean, there's no point in ranking him. I thought of Kong. The Fleet Admiral before Sengoku, Kong.
Yeah.
But I was like, I feel like there's no real interest.
We shouldn't have done Ryuma. In all honesty, like what are we talking about? We don't have enough on either.
But I think that's like a fan favorite. People like Ryuma.
How is Ryuma a fan favorite? We don't even know that guy. We've seen barely anything of him.
He was basically the world's greatest swordsman before Mihawk. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. People like swords.
Yeah.
All right, Luffy's looking like a 93 in the chat. Luffy's looking like a 93 in the chat.
Did you flush out all your frustration?
The stupidity that I heard? Yes.
Listen, man, you're trying to tell me that admirals could just beat Yonkos, and like, what we talking about, man? You know me, I love me some admirals, but don't sleep on Blackbeard.
Literally telling me that Blackbeard could compete with Kaido right now.
Yo, he's a Yonko. Yes, that is the point. That is why he's here. Larry, if you couldn't compete, you would just get steamrolled.
Okay,
That's how it would work.
So this is what I'm gonna say. When we look at the Yonko moniker, a lot goes into that, right? We go army, how much territory you have, how much influence you have.
Man.
No, hold on. Let me speak my piece. And then it goes how strong you actually are, right? Do you have the crew necessary to take on the government if you chose to one day, right? Right now, that could mean anything. Like, Blackbeard doesn't even have to be that strong in order to be considered a Yonko. Luffy at Whole Cake Island, at Dressrosa, was considered to be the 6th emperor, right? But he didn't have the strength to fight a Kaido, right? So you can't sit here and tell me that Dressrosa Luffy, being the 6th emperor, was at a Kaido's strength. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can't fight Kaido. He can't bang out with Kaido. He can't give Kaido work.
Hold on.
He can't fight Akainu. He can't fight Kizaru. He can't fight Fuji. He barely beat Fuji at that time. But he's considered a 6th emperor. But you're telling me the Yonko are supposed to be at this level. I'm telling you right now, it's too early for Blackbeard. He can be at that level eventually. But there's not enough time. There's not enough experience.
Blackbeard said that about Luffy. It's too early for you.
Yo, thank you. One, Blackbeard said that. 2, you said Dressrosa Luffy. It was after Whole Cake Island. And the reason why it got so berated is because it was too early for him. And he didn't hold a position for any amount of time. Blackbeard has been considered a Yonko for over a year. He got his moniker over a year ago. And not one Yonko has done anything about it to this point. Not one Marine has done anything about it to this point.
Because it also depends on...
respect that he did that.
It also depends on a crew. It depends on what you have. He has level 6 prisoners, people that go really, really hard.
And they're all beneath him.
Okay, that's cool. But that just means they could either.
No, he the same dude capping for Rocks. What are we talking about?
No, man.
What are we talking about?
No, man, because
Yo,
we
you
know
can't-
that
you
Rocks
can't
had
cap-
time.
no.
It was said that Roger's
You
greatest
can't-
rival was Rocks.
And Luffy's greatest rival's who?
But that's
Oh!
not. But that's not right now. We
What
know
you
that.
mean?
Me as the reader.
Oh my
I
God.
know that. I know that. The government doesn't know that. Garp doesn't know that. They don't say, "Oh, because Blackbeard's there, Luffy's there. That's Luffy's greatest rival." They don't say that.
Yeah, but
they
they're-
say that with Roger and Rocks. So
Yeah.
what are we talking about?
But yeah, but Blackbeard's higher than Luffy right now. So
Thank
it's not,
you.
they're not putting.
He's
Luffy-
higher in position. That's it.
No.
They even considered Marco's
the
weak
world
ass
government.
Hold
to
on.
be a Yonko at one point.
You think if Luffy fought Blackbeard right now, he would win?
Yes.
You're wrong.
1000%.
You're wrong.
1000%.
You are wrong.
No, I'm not.
Yo, you are wrong.
Not at
That's
all, no.
it.
Not at
I'm
all, no.
sorry. It's true.
End of series. Blackbeard will be at the point he needs to be at. He currently just can't become Yonko in 2 years, and now the dude could just start fighting Kaido.
So you think the next power up Blackbeard gets is gonna raise him like 6, 7, 9, like 8 levels? He has to raise from 91 to 98, 99?
No.
But what are you
hold
talking about?
on. He will raise to those points. The same way Luffy is raising to those points. If Luffy and...
Come on, man.
Nah, man. It's not... he's not up there, man. He hasn't...
He is.
Nah, you think he has Conqueror's coding?
He might. He could. I don't know.
The only thing we know about Blackbeard right now, he has base observation.
Yo,
He
Larry.
has armament, that's
Well-
base, and we know that his devil fruits go really hard.
Larry, if you
That
believe
is it.
this, then you gotta knock Shanks down way lower. Cause he had this dude on his radar since forever. He's
Alright.
been like, yo, Blackbeard's a problem coming up. We gotta deal with
So
it.
if Akaino's a 95,
If this is how you feel,
hold on. If Akaino's a 95, and Shanks rolled up to the war with his crew and told Akainu to stop,
that's
and
not what happened.
and
Oh my God, yo.
Akainu stopped,
That's
and the war
not
ended.
what happened.
You have to give him some credit to
No,
doing that.
Sengoku ended the war.
Shanks went to Whitebeard, clashed, and what happened? Split the sky, right? He's a sky splitter. That brings him up. Can Blackbeard do that? No.
We don't know.
No, we know that Blackbeard can't do that right now.
Who is he clashed with that we know that he can't
But
do that?
that's what I'm saying. We're talking about people right now. Right? Did you not say that? We're talking about people right now and what they can do. We're not saying end of series people. We're not saying what they are probably most likely going to be capable of eventually.
Yo, then why is Shanks so high?
Because
Why is
telling
Shanks
you,
a 97?
I'm telling you right now.
No, why is Shanks a 97?
I'm telling you right
Based
now.
on what we've seen from this man.
Hold on.
He got to be lower than that then.
He stopped Akainu.
That's politics. He
And
got
Akainu-
fans.
okay,
He got friends in
so
the team.
that's your
He got
opinion.
all types of stuff
That-
going on.
that is your opinion.
He's a Yonko. We can't fight two Yonkos at the same time. How many times
Okay,
they said that?
okay.
You can't just fight Shanks now.
Okay, that is your opinion. If the government wanted to, they could have scrapped with them.
Yo, and they would have been fighting two Yonko
But
crews at the
we-
same time, and Blackbeard potentially 3, almost.
Blackbeard was out.
Blackbeard's
Blackbeard
there already.
literally left.
No, he
No,
left.
he
No,
was- no, he left 'cause
was
of
still
Shanks.
scrapping.
He left because of
No,
Shanks.
because Shanks went up
No.
to Blackbeard and was like, "Yo, you want to scrap?"
But
And then
that's-
he said, "We're not ready for this."
Yo, but that's
I'll see
because
you in the
that was
future.
the ultimatum Shanks gave. He said, "I'll fight
but
anybody who's trying
I'm
to fight."
giving you evidence, and you're arguing against the evidence.
No, I'm saying you use the progression of the plot and continuity of the plot and strength levels to boost Shanks to a 97. And now I'm doing it for Blackbeard, and you're saying, no, we can't do that.
Okay,
And
so-
I can't agree with that.
Okay, so can Big Mom split skies?
Yes.
Okay, Kaido can split skies?
Yes.
Okay, so if they both could split skies and they're both at a 96, Shanks split skies.
Can Garp split skies?
We don't know that.
Okay. So
But
why
even
are
though-
we using
but-
a sky splitter basis?
But what I'm saying is that's the basis level. That's the base of what Shanks
Come on, man.
is going to be above. So if Shanks has this in his arsenal to do something like that, and Blackbeard hasn't been shown to do things such of that nature, then he's not above Shanks. He's not in their category. Based on what we've seen so far, you have to put Blackbeard lower than the Yonko and even the Admiral.
Where are we putting King of the Coast?
Hold on. Is Blackbeard
The CK
hold on?
one second.
Is Blackbeard stronger than Old Man Whitebeard?
Old man, Whitebeard.
Yes, the one that versed the Akainu.
To me, yes.
With the darkness ability.
You can even say you can even have the girl growing on me if you want.
No, that wouldn't make any sense. Is he still alive with it?
No. I'm saying.
No, he's saying both of their abilities
Yeah.
versus like it's I'm him at this point, I'm him at this point. Blackbeard right now versus Whitebeard who entered Marineford. He was not
Blackbeard right now?
Yes.
Oh, most definitely. He's
Thank
he's
you.
being Whitebeard.
Thank you.
At that Whitebeard?
Yeah, we gotta take calls. And we didn't finish the list at all.
How many people we got? We got 1,
We got
2,
half.
3,
It's like top
4,
15.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. We got a top 16. When we have another break week, we'll do it again. But other than that, yeah, let's start taking calls because
Very bad.
these guys are like out of their mind. So they're giving me a headache.
You really want to pee mid?
Yo, I had to pee. I'm not going to pee on myself.
Oh man. Blackbeard all day,
All right.
every day.
Oh, everybody, if you want, please call in so you can ask your questions. I don't know how many people are still here.
We have
Yeah.
30.
Oh, 32 viewers. Nice. I'm glad you all stayed.
I hope y'all appreciate it.
Through
We
the-
argue like this all the
Through
time.
the ignorance
I
that are
told him
these
we was
people.
going to get a little rowdy.
All right. Hey, what's going on? This is Larry, Sebastian, and Lawrence. How are you? Hello?
Hey, don't forget.
Hey, what's up,
Hello, can you hear
man?
me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, man. I'm a little frustrated with these guys. What's up? What's your name?
My name is Chris. You remember that guy that called in with the older brother with the Zoe Sanji?
Oh,
yeah.
What's up, Chris?
Yeah.
Thank you for joining, man.
That's me. Yeah, of course.
What's
I'm
up?
allowed to ask questions about anything, or are you guys still doing the rankings?
Anything, bro.
Anything you want.
Yeah, we're done with the rankings.
Okay, great. It's fitting that you guys ended on Blackbeard because I had the Blackbeard questions for y'all.
Okay.
You guys touched on a lot of points I'm trying to bring up too. So I'm not the biggest theory person, but I came across a theory that seemed interesting. Getting to remix a little bit, but the notion that everyone pretty much feels that Blackbeard is going to have a third devil fruit because of foreshadowing techniques, like the 3 skulls on his Jolly Roger.
Mm-hmm.
He has a Paramecia ability. He has a Logia ability, so people think his next one's going to be Zoan.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of think that he already has his third devil fruit. And I
Okay.
think it's an octopus fruit.
Oh,
That is
did
a-
we do that on the show?
Yeah, I think we watched that.
Yeah, we
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we covered this.
What do you guys thoughts on that? What do you guys thoughts on that?
How about Lagos
Yeah,
first?
go.
Yeah.
Okay, so thanks for calling. It's a good question. Like, I believe he's gonna get a third ability as well. My thoughts on the octopus ability, him already having one in octopus, I don't see because, especially using this as an example, during the war, Blackbeard was very proud to show off what he had. Like, kind of show, I'm here now. I'm making my statement. I'm making my presence known. Like, he showed the world what he had. Darkness in one hand and the Quake in another, right? I believe if he had a third, he probably would have went octopus form and then started showing all this. Like, this is what I'm about to bring and I'm about to rule. I'm going to be the top Yonko. I'm going to be all this. So, because I feel like, especially with fighting, that's a ability that you would use, in my opinion. So I believe if he had a third ability already, why not showcase it? Because I understand he was hiding his strength, yes, but now, especially if you say you're hiding it before, during the war, you kind of flaunt all your strength to show I'm here now. Like, pretty much, I'm the next pirate that you need to look out for. So that's what I think.
What about you, Seb?
So if I can interject really quickly,
Yeah.
because that's the point I'm going to try to make. So because even earlier Larry said, what has Blackbeard done? He hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything, and like that's kind of been like the point. Like a lot of these villains, their devil fruit powers like match up with their personalities. Whether it's Moria and him having the shadow fruit, he was a shadow of his former self. Flamingo, he's in string, he pulls the strings behind the scenes. Blackbeard has been like underrated and just been flying under the radar from the beginning. Like he was in the entire crew for like 30 years, his buying time until he got the specific fruit. And strangely enough, like this darkness fruit, it's black. Octopuses use ink. You know what I'm saying? And, I don't think that Blackbeard's character would be to show off all his bags and his tricks during the war. So you could be hiding some stuff.
Okay.
What do you think,
And so
Seb?
much needed.
I liked the octopus fruit. I agree with Lawrence. I just feel like Blackbeard in his boasting mode, he would have went all in and did something. I know why Oda would like leave that for a final reveal later though. So like I'd toss and turn with it a little bit. And also, not to knock it, I'm hoping he has something cooler than that. Like as dope as an octopus fruit would be, unless it's gonna. I mean, I guess he can be underwater and stuff, but I gotta picture the fight with Luffy in the future tense, and octopus quakes. Like I don't know if
I mean, it would
look wild.
Because imagine Luffy doing Gatling gun.
Yeah, he's doing. I can see that. And Luffy fighting a Kraken, we've seen that before. Personally, I'm on the fence about it. I still subscribe to the he gets Marco's fruit theory, but that's me. That's what I've always been, capping for. What you got, Larry?
I just hope he kills Marco and takes his fruit. Because I know I get a lot of attention on my Marco hate, but Blackbeard is very immobile right now. Yeah. He can't do anything. Like he's a stationary fighter. He's gonna be versing Luffy, who's a very mobile fighter. So if Blackbeard has to move around, he can't really do so. Not with the abilities that he has right now. So he's going to need something to help him move around. And I think that Marco's ability, plus it being the third devil fruit from Whitebeard's crew he's going to be taking, it just makes poetic sense. But it also makes Blackbeard a better fighter.
Yeah.
Marco's fruit makes a lot of sense. I guess for me, it's like Oda is like such an amazing writer. And I don't know, like he was in a crew with Marco for like 30 years. Fought Marco twice. He had so many opportunities to like take Marco down, in my opinion. So it's like, why get it?
And
later?
plus,
it
it's
might be like some other fruit.
Yeah, and it goes back to how do you negate the Logia devil fruit that he has, like the negative effects. And it's like Marco's ability allows him to bypass that double damage that he gets from having the Yami Yami no Mi.
Yeah. I think we got to take other calls, though. So thank you for your question, man. Chris, right?
Chris,
appreciate it.
Much love, brother. Thank you.
I was going to add Lotto why we thought the Cerberus fruit
Yeah.
Blackbeard would get.
Yeah, the Cerberus fruit.
Yeah.
For sure. So. Next caller. I was so happy to hear from Chris. I hope I hear more from you guys. Yeah, man. JVN's in here, too. Hey.
A lot of people in here.
Yeah?
Man.
The Cthulhu fruit? Oh,
Gamer guy wildin', man. We can't talk about that on the chat, man.
He said, I've seen enough hentai. Where is this going?
Oh, nah.
Hey, another caller.
Hey, what's going on? This is that One Piece talk. Who are you and what's your question?
Hey, it's William.
Well, what's up, bro?
What's going on?
Not too bad. I actually have a couple questions, so I'm trying to pick which one's the best. Both of which I think Larry's gonna hate.
He always
I
does.
like the start of it.
Man, I'm the villain of my own show.
All right, so this question this will be an easy one, I think. Not too easy, but how strong do you guys think the world government is at full power? Because I think they're stronger than all the Yonkos.
Like combined or individually?
Say again?
You're saying stronger than the Yonkos combined or individually?
Like I think the world government can take on 2 Yonkos. I don't know if they can take on all the Yonkos.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that including the Marines as they're fighting with their fighting power, or just like the world government agents?
With the Marines as well.
Okay.
Like if they had their full force, if they weren't looking out after other countries as well, because they have to work. They got to work against other countries and other pirates, not just the Yonko. But if they could just have their full force against just the Yonko.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I agree with you that they're stronger than any Yonko crew. Even if you take away the Shichibukai, I think they would defeat any Yonko crew. But that's because I rank Akainu so high. And we have yet to see what the SSG allows them to go, like how far they could really go down the strength path. So they could be even stronger than I think. But I do agree that they're stronger than any Yonko crew. I don't think they could take 2 Yonko crews at the same time. Nah,
Hold on. Is the world government and the Marines is what we saw at Marine Ford?
No, that's
what
just
they
the
are
Marines.
now.
That's just the Marines?
That was just the Marines.
Yeah.
So who's the government? Like the girls say?
Gorosei,
the
CP0,
Cyberpole, yeah.
all the every Cyberpole, CP0,
He's
CP9.
He's saying all that together.
Law, you want to go?
Yeah, that's an interesting question because like that's adding Fleet Admiral, all 3 admirals, and all that army what we see in the Marine War. Plus, because also too there was the G5s or the stations.
Yeah, there's
all the captains, vice admirals, and then that's again including the Gorosei, Eam, and all the Cyberpoles, CP0, CP9. That's a lot of hitters for because that's way more than a kingdom. That's like how many kingdoms is that?
They have
And it's like not
100
like,
and something. I don't remember what it was.
because not just numbers, because like that's also well strength officers, like you know. So that's a lot. One Yonko to take on the entirety of the world's government by himself. I don't see one Yonko winning that. The entirety of it.
No, he's saying all
Yonko
4
crew.
Yonkos.
No, he said
no.
both.
He said both.
Yeah,
So he
he-
said originally it was one, like individually,
Yeah.
and I asked him if it was both, like all combined, and he said nah. So he's saying individually.
Oh, for sure. Then one Yonko can't.
Yeah,
do it.
one that's too
No.
much. That's one too much.
But all of them together? Absolutely.
Yeah,
I was thinking they could maybe take on 2.
I think they
Do you
could
think the
take
Gold
on 2.
Government
They're
has
not
any more
winning.
secrets? Or-
Yeah, I think
they
they
haven't-
could, but I don't think they would win. But it would be a fight.
What were you gonna say, Will?
Okay, so world government. What else do you guys think they have for arsenal? Like, who else do you think they have over the? Do you think they have anyone over the admirals? Like a secret group, like of fighters just for the.
Nah.
Do you guys think the Gorosei can fight? That's the question, really.
you know I do.
Yeah. So if
I think
you-
they could fight, but they're not. They're not prime Akainu level.
That would be wild. That would be wild. I don't think they have anything stronger than.
If they're supposed to be Eames like royal guard in a way.
At this point, they're just advisors, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't shown anything. They look like they can fight potentially, but we haven't seen anything.
I would like it to be, you know, the same thing what we saw with the Luffy versus Fleet Admiral and the Admirals, Luffy versus Eam and the Straw Hats against
That'd be
the
dope.
5, five.
I hate talking about that character, bro. I swear I do, man.
Hey man, if Lawrence is right, we might have to start talking about all the Yonkos together. If Eamon's out here like that. But Will, thank you for the call, man. We gotta take some others, but we appreciate it.
Yeah, that was. I like that
Yeah,
question.
no worries.
Oh, go ahead.
What was he gonna say?
Oh, I was just saying, yeah, no worries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Thanks.
Will, you're my guy. Thank you for always supporting, bro.
Yeah.
Are you ending the call?
Yo, Marv, man.
Yeah, let him say
Let them
bye,
get their
Marv.
buys in, man.
Yeah, this dude Marv is a savage. Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounded bad, Marv.
Sorry,
Will, we're sorry.
Sorry,
Whoa,
Will.
we're sorry.
It wasn't us.
It was Marv.
It was Marv. It's always Marv.
But is that?
It's always Marv. Is it? Oh, this is that One Piece talk. Larry speaking. What's up, man? Oh, hung up. You sure?
Was it you, Marv? Was it Marv again? Oh, we got another
they
call.
called. All right. You got it? All right. Hey, what's going on? This is Larry from that One Piece talk. How are you, man?
I'm good, bro.
What's your name?
I be on the TikTok lives. One V Teachy you call me, but it's like Itachi.
Oh, yeah. I remember you. What's up, bro? Thank you for always
Yeah,
being on the
what's up, bro?
TikToks.
All right, so my question is, what do you think that Luffy and Koby will fight in the end?
Ooh.
Oh man, I'll take this one since
Yeah.
you guys both went. I don't think they fight in the end. I do think they become rivals, but not to the point of surmounting one another. I think most likely they're gonna join, like Roger and Garp did against Rocks.
Yeah, I feel like Kobe is not at pace at all. Like people always talk about guard training and observation hockey, but like he has really no feats.
Let
Maybe if he
me
gets bored.
let me tell you this, Itachi. The only other person in the entirety of the show who has been power scaled up in the degree that Luffy has in a short amount of time has been Kobe. Like there's been nobody else in the entire show that has jumped from 17 to 19 and went from like base pirate to like Yonko status. And at this point, if he ends up beating Boa Hancock by himself, from when we seen him, like,
He definitely not doing that. But
see, that's the thing. You're saying he definitely not doing it, but if he does, then his progression is following Luffy's probably more than Luffy's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like maybe it might be like Roger and Whitebeard, how Roger was sick, but like Luffy's probably gonna be like not as full strength. I don't know. I just don't see Kobe like being on pace with Luffy. Like I don't know. I just can't see it.
Kobe would have to eat a devil fruit, honestly, to catch up within the series before it ends. So unless we have like a time skip,
Listen,
of some
Sabo
sort.
about to die, bro.
I'm with I said it forever ago.
Theory.
Yeah, yo, remember in Dressrosa I said Kobe was taking that fire fruit. Bro. If it happens, I'm gonna be hyped.
No,
but Lord's just like,
I'll be. If it's gonna be a fruit he's gonna get, it has to. I'm not saying a lot has to be a Lagia. The snow fruit is still out there for him to get.
Okay, Lawrence.
It's not gonna be fire.
Okay.
You really want to?
I'm sorry,
kill
you gotta
off
listen
Sabo?
to that, Itachi.
Why is that bad? The snow fruit.
He said the snow fruit.
What the? It's a Lagia. It's a Lagia. It's like it's
Hey,
basically.
Monet was actually kind of doing Luffy a little bit.
Because, like, for example, the snow
my
fruit
God.
is a ability that's like it's kind of like the opposite of fire.
you gotta dream a little bigger than that, bro. If we talking fighting Luffy, he gotta eat a mythical
He's not.
something.
I'm gonna tell you right
Fire
now.
fruit works. He
I'm
gotta
gonna tell
eat
you right
something
now.
different.
Kaido. Look, I don't know why I'm saying Kaido.
But also,
Luffy already has
I
his.
think, like,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say like with the Sabo theory, because you guys like heard about the theory how like devil fruits kind of like have will. I don't see like Ace's old fruit fighting Luffy. Like it just I don't know. Like it's kind of weird.
Kobe doesn't have that fiery personality.
Yeah, he doesn't. Personally, I think that he'll chase Luffy. I don't know if we ever see them fighting on panel.
No, yeah.
Or anything like that. Like it'll be a friendly rivalry, kind of like Garp and Roger.
Yeah.
But not even to parallel that, just like, yo, he's a pirate and I'm a marine. I have to chase him.
Yeah.
But
Luffy already has his marine opponent, and it's Akainu. And Kobe, you see, he was kind of Luffy's bandwagon supporting Luffy. So it's not really like. And I think if they do fight at the end, it's gonna be like Kobe showing Luffy what
The
he's capable
only way
of.
I would accept Kobe and Luffy fighting is if Luffy and him speed blitz each other again, and Kobe just punches him in the face.
I'm not trying to see that on panel. As funny as it would be.
It'd be like a callback to Marineford War.
It'd be like Kobe just showing Luffy how much he's grown. That's what I see. While Luffy's at the top. That's what I see.
All right.
So do you guys think he'll be like a fleet admiral?
Yeah, he'll be Fleet Admiral eventually.
Even though his goal is only Admiral, he
his
better
goal
aim
was
higher.
Admiral.
No, but he's gonna be a Fleet
He'll
Admiral.
probably be Fleet Admiral one day.
Unless he goes Garp route, because I see him more sound like a Garp.
He's gonna change the Marines.
But I think we have some other calls though, so I appreciate it, man. We
thank you,
appreciate
Hey,
it.
Itachi, man.
I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan.
Yo,
thank
much
you,
love
thank
to you,
you.
brother.
Appreciate it.
All right.
See you later.
Marv like raised his hands up like, yo, what's it? We know it was you, Marv. We know it was you.
Oh man,
Is it weird I kind of want some ramen right now?
I love ramen. I always want ramen.
Hey, another call.
Hey, what's going on? It's that One Piece talk. Larry speaking. Who are you, and what's your question?
Hey, what up? What up? It's Onion from TikTok, bro. Much love for Michigan, yo.
Hey, Michigan! Yo, I like the Michigan football team, bro.
They got washed
Yes,
this
sir.
year.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man? Thank you for always supporting, bro, especially in the TikToks. How are you?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Just chilling up here at work, you know. I just want to bring it back to the whole talk about Blackbeard. They tripping. You right, Larry.
Hey, yo, that's what I be talking about, bro. Can you explain, Onion, why you think that?
We just haven't seen enough feats from Blackbeard up until this point, bro. Like, ever since the time skip, Luffy's been out there. He's been in the streets, bro. He's been doing his thing. We ain't seen really nothing from Blackbeard since post-time skip, and I just don't really see him stacking up when they finally meet unless he gets that third devil fruit.
There's a reason why he has to get the third devil fruit. And it's funny because he's going to be, he complained to Ace about being too devil fruit reliant, and now we're talking about a person who's going to be too devil fruit reliant. It's crazy how
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, Luffy's, you know, his hockey prowess is bar none, probably the best in the verse, in my opinion. And we haven't really seen much from Blackbeard up until this point, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's true. I'm not gonna deny that. But what I'm saying is like Blackbeard's strength that is we haven't seen much for him, but it was like kind of hints to like his secret power. As in, not like he has a secret power hidden, as in he has secret strength that he's not showing everyone, but he's really capable, right? Like I remember I got into an argument with Lionel, and that was the whole thing about only hockey users are able to tell if someone has hockey and observe their strength. Blackbeard was doing that, and Shanks has been shown that to be strong from like a very, very young age, right? Standing out on Gold Roger's crew to Whitebeard. Right, Roger's opponent, and Whitebeard said you're a capable fighter back then when you were young, right? But but Blackbeard was still able to, not by surprise, while they're fighting, land a heavy scar on Shanks' face. So that means Shanks saw it coming, but couldn't do anything.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So pretty no, go ahead.
Like, I'm not going to sit here and cap to you and say that Blackbeard isn't a threat that we need to worry about in the future. But the thing is he relies so much on those devil fruits. You know, Luffy. He's dealt with plenty of devil fruit users in his time at sea, and he's also much younger than Blackbeard. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's had the battle experience. He has the hockey. He's really not going to have an issue with Blackbeard unless he has 3 devil fruits, and Blackbeard's going to have a problem still.
No, let me go ahead. All right, so while you are making good points, but you're saying that, like, Blackbeard has to get this power up to compete with Luffy, but, like, Luffy's also going to get probably 2 more major power-ups before the end of the series to be able to compete with that end game Blackbeard that we're talking about. So it's like Luffy's gonna need Awakening, and he's gonna need probably Gear 5th if they're 2 different things. So it's like, how are you gonna be like, oh, Blackbeard has to get this 3rd Devil Fruit to compete when he fights Luffy? Luffy will have gotten even stronger than he is right now versus that
right,
guy.
But how much stronger do you think Blackbeard can really get before they meet up? Because Luffy's going to get Gear 5th by the end of Wano. I can almost guarantee that. And then he's going to have his Awakening within the next 2 arcs before we get to Raftel. So,
but that speaks to my point.
Blackbeard's not going to be able to awaken any of his fruits by that time because he just has too much on his plate. He's biting off more than he can chew. You know what I'm saying?
But that speaks to my point that Blackbeard has to already be at a level where when the next power-up allows him to compete with Luffy evenly or have the advantage in the fight. You get me? Like, he has to already be there. Like, the next thing he can't raise him 8 levels. You get me? It can't,
sure not.
But that's what you agreed with Larry. Larry said 91. If we're talking 99,
I agree with that. And
levels.
I don't think that his next power up is going to raise him 8 levels. I think he's at a 91 now, and end the series he's going to be at 95 while Luffy's chilling at 98.
But then he won't be a threat to Luffy if he's 3 levels below him. You get what I mean? Or you say end of series after the fight.
If you're talking about Yonko, right? The reason that they're a Yonko doesn't just mean that they're strong. They got the crew, they got the influence, you know, they got all that behind them. So Blackbeard will have a bigger crew, he'll have influence, he'll have a lot of people behind him. So does Luffy. So it kind of puts them on par. Now in the final fight, Luffy versus Blackbeard, I think Luffy will already be tired after fighting the rest of Blackbeard's crew along with his crew. That it'll kind of stack up evenly, but Blackbeard's just going to be chilling in the back, letting his goons do his dirty work.
I don't know, man. I got it 1v1 matchups the whole way for Blackbeard, but I could be wrong. It hasn't been that way the whole way.
Look at what's going on with Kaido right now. Like, Luffy's really just fighting Kaido now, but before he was fighting, all of Odin's retainers and everything like that. He's been, on and off fighting with them. Now Luffy's back up. He fought with Yamato. Like, it's kind of back and forth.
I'll tell you this. Blackbeard's top 5 versus Luffy's top 5? Luffy's top 5 getting washed, bro.
What?
You really think so?
What?
Right now?
Right now? Okay, I'll give you right now because we haven't seen it yet.
I would say Blackbeard's crew is stronger than Luffy's crew.
Overall, Blackbeard's crew is stronger.
They've been stronger from the get.
During the time skip, they were doing the training and everything like that, so they really just kind of got back into the world.
Wait. This is what confused me about y'all. Y'all just said feats and stuff that you've seen on panel, etc., for Blackbeard, for why Luffy over Blackbeard. But now you're going to tell me that Blackbeard's crew is stronger than Luffy's? When I just saw Sanji kick a 3rd commander off an island and Zoro just cut King down, a Lunarian,
so is
and
Chopper,
Jinbei is out here?
Is Chopper beating Navarro?
You said top 5.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the top 5 that they have in each crew.
Chopper's not top 5.
Like, if you match up against them, like even Brook. Like, if you want to go Brook
Brook's
against
not top 5
Devon,
either.
Robin against Devon, Frankie against Devon. Like
It's Luffy, it's Zoro, Sanji, Jinbei, Frankie.
That's the 5.
Yeah.
So like,
excluding their captains though. That's what I'm saying.
Excluding captains, then
okay. So
either way, Chopper's not there. It would probably be Robin? Maybe
either
not.
Robin.
Definitely Robin.
I mean, I don't want to say Usopp, but like,
Nah.
it depends. It depends on where we at that point.
Yeah.
But end of the day, y'all just contradicted your whole argument.
Nah. We're going to prove you wrong, bro. Just wait and see. Me and Larry got
Oh
that.
man, yeah. You can listen. I'll tell you this right now. Going down the ship with Larry, that's Titanic, bro. It's the ship going down
Hey,
at some point.
That's my dog, though. That's my dog.
That's fair. Do we have time for another call? Maybe.
Nah.
Maybe not. No. Oh man.
I was going to say Blackbeard more like the Sabo route, as in Blackbeard. You see the strength that Sabo had, like cocky and all the strength before it then got the fruit? Blackbeard was looking more like a Sabo, then already having this strength, then getting the fruit later on. That's how I see Blackbeard.
That just proves that his fruits
he
ain't gonna
already
be
got
awakened.
2 fruits, though. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
He's already there, but he's just not there.
No, yeah, I don't know what it takes to be awakened. You know, because we don't know how long
We know
kids.
seems like
it
you
takes
need time.
experience.
It takes time.
It takes time.
But his kid, how long has kid had his fruit? How long has Law
kid
had?
has-
I mean, Law has it like from a young age. How long has
Kid
kid?
is trash.
Either
But
way-
he's awakened his
We
fruit.
don't care about kids.
He's awakened his fruit. You know.
Either way, we gotta
Yeah,
wrap.
keep the kid slander going.
No wonder you were like Larry so
Yeah,
much.
he just.
We gotta wrap. Thank you for your call, man. It was a good discussion.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Onion, you're my guy.
Yeah,
Thank
y'all have
you,
a good
bro.
one. Take it easy.
You too.
Have
you
a good
too.
night, man. Oh man, what an episode, eh?
Larry mentally exhausted.
It's just
I can see it.
too much. I need some food. Yeah, so before we head out, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been in the chat, everybody that came through to see us literally bicker the whole time. There was no lore, there was no story to go on. And I know sometimes these episodes could be kind of tough, especially if it's just constant, like, non-stop, tension. It could kind of drain you mentally. But thank you for staying with us. I do want to say again, if you can. Oh, I wanted to say before we go, Marv, my bad. Last episode was the most watched episode that we've ever had in the entirety of since we've been doing episodes. And I think it was the first episode to ever crack 530 views.
Oh wow.
And every other video on our channel has been above like 100 views as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to say thank you. Literally,
Yeah,
I want to
awesome.
say thank you. The support is there. The people are starting to come through, and you guys are starting to mess with us on a deeper level because you're always looking to hear from Lawrence in Discord or whatever, and you guys talk to Sebastian in Discord. So if you want, search for
sorry.
us on Spotify. If you don't want to watch
didn't
us,
know.
you can do that. If you want to support us, you can subscribe. And again, that link is in the video, and it's super cool. All those proceeds will go to our show. Catch us. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm tired of talking. But yeah.
It was a great show, guys. We got to wrap.
episode.
Love ya.
Hold on, play the beat. Jana!